Okay. That right there was definitely weird. Don't exactly know what was happening there. Oh, I remember. It was because of what happened last night. I kind of messed up my mic. But second and goal here for the Lions on this first drive. Goff is going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw fire. It's caught! Touchdown, Lions! That is how you want to start off the game if you are the Detroit Lions. Going down the field, first drive of the game, and you put up a touchdown. Goff was brilliant on this first drive. He was absolutely brilliant on this first drive. This is exactly what you want to see from him. What a way to start off this game for him. The Lions are going to kill the Pack. I could see that happening. The Lions, man, here's the thing. I think the Lions this year might be a little bit underrated. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But, like, the Lions this year, I don't know. Because we saw what they did to the Niners. They almost made that comeback. It was crazy. They almost made that comeback. But they weren't able to pull it off. So they almost beat the Niners that way. And now they're starting off the right way against the Packers. We won by a call. Yeah, man, we got the job done yesterday. Yesterday was great. Enjoyed that win. It was satisfying. I was happy I was just ecstatic, man. That game was crazy. That's definitely a game of the year candidate. For us to get that win against the Chiefs, that meant everything. But yeah, the Lions over here, man. The Lions, they're starting off the game right. Lions are definitely starting off the game right. Going down the field on the first drive. Packers defense got to play better there. Packers defense got to play better. It's third down. It's 3rd and 1. And Goff finds somebody downfield and gets them to the 20. That was a huge play right there. You can't give that up. You can't give that up. What's going on, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. Appreciate you stopping by the stream here. But yeah, if anyone just getting in, the Lions went down the field on their first drive and scored on the Packers. Your defense cannot play like that. If you're the Packers, the defense cannot play like that. They can't play like that. You can't have them playing like that. They got to do a better job of making stops. But Goff he did whatever he wanted to this secondary. You know, if you're a Packers fan, you got to worry about that because that's not exactly how you wanted to start off the game here. Last week, they were letting Jameis Winston do whatever he wanted to. Now it looks like Goff is ready to do the same here right off the bat. Got to see some better. They got to step up. That defense has got to step up and perform better because you can't be out here performing like that and expecting to beat this team. The Lions are still a good team. Not a great team, but they're a good team. So this Packers defense has got to step up. That is not how you wanted to start off the game. That's not how you should start off the game. Yeah, Goff came out here in this first drive. He looked brilliant. He looked very brilliant. I mean, he was hitting his plays, making beautiful throws. He was buying time. This touchdown pass, he just rolls to his right a little and finds his man in the end zone. That was a beautiful throw by Goff. That's exactly what you want to see. So now, Packers are already down 7 to start off this game. And now we got to see what the offense can do out here. Like, you can't have that if you're the Packers defense. You can't start the game off like that. They got to perform better. It's as simple as that. You've got to perform better. But here we go, kickoff. Packers about to get their first drive of the game, and let's see what Aaron Rodgers can do with this unit. Already making mistakes right off the bat. That's not exactly how they wanted to start off the game, but the kickoff's here. Let's see what the Packers offense can do. Now, last week, Aaron Rodgers was abysmal. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he played that poorly. That was one of his worst, if not his worst performance of his career. He just didn't look like Aaron Rodgers. Like, I couldn't believe he looked that bad. He just did not look like Aaron Rodgers. But I expect him to perform better here today. He is at home. And they got to be able to get the job done this time. So 1st and 10 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going to start by taking this under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Aaron Jones. Going to pick up 3 there. I was too happy to sleep. I was happy after facing the Chiefs. Ravens love to win, but why do they like to make us suffer? Because, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Ravens love to make us suffer, man. They love to make us suffer. They love to put us in the position where we just don't know what's going to happen, man. 2nd and 7 here. Rodgers is under center. They're going to toss it to Jones. And he's going to break a couple tackles. He's breaking tackles, and he's going to be 1 yard short. So we got a 3rd down and 1 here for the Packers. Oh, yeah, this Packers up 1 for 10 on... Oh, my God. They were pitiful on 3rd down. 1 of 10 on 3rd down. That's embarrassing. I didn't know they played that poor. I knew they were bad, but I didn't know they were that bad. They're going to pitch it here, and Jones is going to get the corner, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Packers starting off this game by running the football. Nothing wrong with doing that, running the football, doing what you got to do. Picking up the 1st down, trying to move the chains here. I don't even mind the suffering when we beat the Chiefs. Hey, as long as we can win the game, that's all good. 1st and 10 here for the Green Bay Packers. All right, Rodgers taking a snap. Quick throw. Hits his man, Davante Adams, who's going to make a move. He's going to make another move. Picks up the 1st down and more. That's what they need to see more of. They didn't see a lot of Davante Adams in week 1 because they couldn't get anything going consistently. Yeah, picking up the 1st down here, trying to move the chains, trying to get something consistent here. They're definitely off to a better start than they were in week 1. Nothing too difficult. Getting what you need to get done. 1st and 10 here. They're already in Lions territory. Empty backfield here for Aaron Rodgers. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's going to roll to his right. Still looking downfield. He's going to pump fake. Nothing's there. He's just going to take the 1 yard gain. Going to go out of bounds there. Let's see if the Lions get screwed on Monday Night Football again. Could happen. Could happen. It's not the first time it's happened. Won't be the last time it's happened. Here's the flag. What's the flag for? First flag of the game. Fantastic. Man, the refs have been wild with these flags. These taunting calls, we've gotten sick and tired of them, man. Like, we've gotten so sick and tired of these taunting calls. They continue to happen. It's like, bro, we're so tired of them. There it is. First penalty on the defense right here. They get called. Ooh. Too hard right there. What was that? Hands to the face right there. 1st down picked up for the Lions. No, for the Lions. For the Packers. Packers moving down the field. They're at the cusp of field goal range. At the 36-yard line here. 1st and 10. Rodgers is going to take this on the center. They're going to toss it. They're going to pick up 2 yards here. 2nd and 8. Right now, they're just trying to get some level of consistency here. Got to at least get... If they can get something consistent going here on offense, it's nice. But again, that defense got to step up. Defense got to step up and do what they need to do to get this job done. Second and 7 here for the Green Bay Packers. He took it on the center. Rodgers going to... Okay, flag. False start on the offense. What's with all these flags all of a sudden? Oh, come on, man. It's not exactly how you want to start off the game, guys. First drive here. Man, these refs have been wild with these taunting flags. It's getting ridiculous, guys. This whole taunting situation, it's just not going to work out. Every year, the NFL tries to establish some rule, and they test it out. It just doesn't work out, and it just frustrates everybody and ends up costing certain teams the games, and we just get pissed off. So I don't think this whole taunting penalty is going to last long. I think at some point they're just going to look at it and say, yeah, this isn't working out. 2nd and 12, empty backfield here for Rodgers. Quick throw. He gets it to tuck. Oh, picks up the first down. Inside the red zone now. They're making plays and they're moving. Taunting getting the first down. That was a quick throw. That was a screen. That wasn't even a screen. That was just a quick throw. But Taunting makes the best of that, and he picks up the first down. Moving the chains. They got to continue to move the chains, get closer, see if they can put some points on the board, tie this game up early on. First and 10 here for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers under center once again. They've been running this football. Aaron Jones right up the middle. He's going to pick up 9 yards and picks up the... He's close. He picks up 9 yards. 2nd down. Ravens fan, what's going on, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. We just out here watching some Monday Night Football. Got the Lions and the Packers. Lions was able to score first. Beautiful drive by Jared Goff. And now Aaron Rodgers is leading them down the field. And they're inside the red zone. Trying to see if they can get this job done. Put some points on the board. Tie this game up. 2nd and 1 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going to take this under center. They're really running this ball during this drive. They're going to hand it to Aaron Jones again. And he's going to pick up the first down. Gotta like what you're seeing so far. They're definitely running this ball to start the game off. Lions D still can't stop a running nose. It's the Lions defense. They've always had a problem. Our O-line is bad. Hopefully they can improve. Well, at least hopefully they can perform better today than they did in week 1. You want the Lions to win, to be honest. I have the Packers doing something this year, so I can't have them starting 0-2. Oh, that's nearly a jump. 1st and goal here for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking this ball under center. Here we go. Hands the ball off again to Aaron Jones. He's going to get smacked. He might pick up 1 yard. I hope the Packers get blown out again. Doubt that's going to happen, but, we'll see what happens here. Well, today was an amazing day. After that Ravens win yesterday, not the best, but a win is a win. Hey, you're going to take the win however you can take it. A win is a win. I'm not going to complain. That was a fun game. I enjoyed it. But yeah, a win is a win, man. You take what you can. 2nd and goal here for the Green Bay Packers. Looking to tie this game. Rodgers in the shotgun. Here we go. Oh. He's going to get it to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones gets the edge. He's in. Touchdown, Packers. That was a nice play set up there for the Packers. Getting the score. And tying this game, that was needed. Honestly, that was needed. One thing they focused on this drive was getting the run game going. They're trying to get that going. Not as delayed as today. I can't control the delay. Guess not, at least this time. I guess it's not as delayed as you guys, but I can't control the delay. Extra point here. Kick is up and is good. And the Packers have tied it. We're all tied up at 7-7. Lamar is so much better than Mahomes. I'm not going to have that debate here today. I've always discussed that whole dynamic. I ain't going to do it here today. I'm way too tired. I'm just happy about the win. I'm not about to do this whole Lamar versus Mahomes thing. Not today. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this game between the Packers and the Lions. I'm about Aaron Rodgers and Jared Goff today. But Packers tied up at 7 apiece. Mahomes' pick was worse than both of Lamar's. First pick wasn't even Lamar's fault. If we're being honest, the first pick was not Lamar's fault. Sammy Watkins fell down. That ended up being a pick 6. Second one, that was just dumb. He threw it into triple coverage. Well, it was double coverage, but Honey Badger read that perfectly. Jumped in front of that, got the pick. But that was just a dumb decision. Mahomes' pick was, honestly, one thing you got to say where it's like, part of it is just Mahomes' greatness, but another part of it is just like some of these defenses, if they could really keep up with Tyreek Hill, so many picks would happen. Like Mahomes, plenty of times when he's rolling out of the pocket and just launching it downfield, I am surprised he's not getting picked off as much as he should be getting picked off a lot more than that. I'm surprised he's not getting picked off nearly as much as he probably should. Because what he be doing half the time is just dangerous. Like, you can't legit just roll to your right and then just, like, chuck and say, screw it, Tyreek Hill's there somewhere. You're leaving it up there to get picked. I'm surprised he hasn't got picked off more. However, when you got a guy like Tyreek Hill, you can trust him to make those plays. When you got some of the best receivers in the league, they can make those plays. You know, when you got yourself a DeAndre Hopkins, he can make those plays. When you got a Devontae Adams, you can make that type of throw because you trust in them. But I'm surprised he hasn't got picked off more in those type of plays because sometimes he be dangerous with the ball. But part of that speaks to his greatness. Another part has to deal with the fact that no one can really, keep up with Tyreek Hill like that. It's very difficult, but it is what it is. Legit, what he's doing is the same thing Brett Favre did. It's like he's got this gunslinger mentality of Brett Favre, but there's some luck that goes into it because, like, legit, throwing it like that, I'm telling you, I saw Brett Favre do this all the time. Those resulted in picks. With Mahomes, it's not. So, again, part of that has to deal with the talent, the accuracy, because he's just as accurate as Mahomes. He's just as accurate as a passer, or just as great as a passer as Aaron Rodgers. But still, sometimes he throws it up there, and it really should be picked off. But either the receiver or the defender doesn't have their hands, or just something happens there. That just happens sometimes. But we're all tied up here. Lions about to get this ball. What's going on, Matthew? Hope you're enjoying your day. Remember we had the Eagles conversation last Sunday night? Yeah, that was not fun. Yeah, it was fun, but it was not fun at the same time. I wish we didn't pick Kevin King. We could have had TJ Watt, but no, we took Kevin King. Yeah, that wasn't a good decision. I love how all the trolls are nowhere to be seen tonight. The chat is definitely much better tonight. No one trying to piss anyone off. What else is new? The trolls always come when the trolls come to just mess around and do what they do. But once you beat their team, they're going to be quiet. Or they're just going to come up with another excuse and go on with their day. Mahomes is the luckiest gunslinger in NFL history. Potentially, but I still got to give the man credit. To be able to make that type of throw is not easy. 1st and 10 here. Goff is looking. He's going to throw over the middle. It is caught. He's going to pick up around 6 yards here. 2nd down for the Lions. New narrative. Mahomes can't win if Tyreek Hill is locked up. I don't know if that's going to be the new narrative. Somebody might throw that out there. But I don't know if you want to put that as the new narrative. You can probably throw it out there. I know people going to be saying that too. But we just got to remember, Mahomes is great. But again, you also need the weapons to complement that great talent. He can't win alone. And if the defense is going to play bad, Mahomes isn't invincible. He can't do it all on his own. I keep trying to tell people, Mahomes isn't doing it all on his own. 2nd and 4. Delayed handoff here, and they're going to pick up the 1st down. If Tyreek Hill was on the Ravens, do you think that would make them more superior than the Chiefs? No, I don't think so. You can't say one player is going to completely make them superior. 1st and 10. Quick throw here. That's a catch right there. Going to pick up 4 here. 2nd down for the Lions. I wouldn't say that would be the case. I mean, we'd be great. But you can't just say one person is automatically going to make them far superior to another team. I wouldn't say that, but, I would definitely love a Tyreek Hill on this team. Do you think the Ravens will go 16-1? No. I don't think the Ravens are going to go 16-1. I have us going 12-5. Throughout the first 2 games, I had us going 1-1, so we're exactly where I expected them. Only difference is I like this 1-1. We lost to the Raiders. It sucked. 2nd and 6, they're going to run it here. He's going to be close to the 1st down, but he does not pick it up. So I like this 1-1 instead because we lost to the Raiders in a heartbreaking fashion on Monday Night Football, which it sucked. But we ended up beating Kansas City. I will take the Week 1 loss against the Raiders if that means we can beat Kansas City on Sunday Night Football. So we're 1-1. We're exactly where I expected us to be at this stage of the season. So I'm not surprised. And everyone else in the division is 1-1, so it is what it is. Would you be angry if the Ravens lose to the Lions? I'd be disappointed. After a win like yesterday, you gotta win this game. So I'll be disappointed. Don't know if I'll be angry. 3rd and 1, they're gonna run it up the middle, pick up the 1st down. I'll say this: if the Lions beat the Packers tonight, if we lose, I'm telling you, I will not be angry with the with the Ravens if we lose to the Lions next week if they somehow beat the Packers tonight. If they beat the Packers tonight, this Lions team is much better than we're going to give them credit for. So if they beat the Packers tonight and we end up losing to them next week, I'm going to be like, you know what? The Lions this season are doing good. They almost came back from a 24-point deficit. They beat the Packers on the road in Monday Night Football. And then all of a sudden they take on us and we lose to them. I'll just say the Packers. I'll just say the Lions they're just good. 1st and 10 here. There's the flag. But yeah, I don't think I'll be angry if we lose to the Lions because again, week 1, that 24-point near 24-point comeback was crazy. And if they beat the Packers tonight, give them their credit. They're a good team. So if we lose to them, it is what it is. A healthy Chiefs team lost to the most injured team in NFL history. I wouldn't say we're the most injured team in NFL history, not even close. But we are definitely the most injured team in the NFL right now. We got 15 people on IR. 7 of them are out for the season. The other 7 should be back. All I can say is, man, we're getting close. We're getting close. Bateman should be back next week or week 4. 1st and 15, they're going to run it up the middle, pick up a couple yards. Cannot wait to see Bateman play. So excited to see him. It would have been great to have him in this game. Unfortunately, we didn't have him, but it's fine. Who are the other 2 out for the season? Well, if we're looking at it, holding on the offense, let's look at it. See, J.K. Dobbins is out. Gus Edwards is out. Justice Hill is out. Marcus Peters is out. L.J. Ford is out. Who else is out for the season? That's 5. Was it? I don't know if it was 7. I believe it was 5. I'm trying to think right here. No, because I don't think it's pretty much those 5. If you're thinking about it. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. 1st and 25 here for the Lions. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Justice Hill. 1st and 25. Goff's got time. He's going to throw it short. They're going to pick up a couple, but the Packers are all over it. So yeah, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, Marcus Peters, and then L.J. Ford. There may be 2. End of the 1st quarter. Is there anybody else? You might be right. It might actually just be 5. Because I know we have 15 people on IR. So that means we just got 10 people that are coming back. Let me actually check this too. Because, I'm trying to think of another person here. I could have swore it was 2 other people. Maybe. Oh, no, I was thinking of it wrong. They just suffered injuries, but no, I was thinking of it wrong. My bad. I believe it is 5. It is 5. I was thinking of 2 people. I was forgetting. Boyle is coming back. He's coming off of a season-ending injury. He doesn't have a season-ending injury. And, of course, Stanley as well is coming off of a... Yeah, Bateman doesn't have a season-ending injury. He's going to be back by week 4. Bro, that was a gutsy win by the Ravens yesterday. But yeah, Bateman's going to be back. Will I take Tyrann Mathieu, Derwin James, or Minkah Fitzpatrick? I like Fitzpatrick. I'm gonna take the Honey Badger. I'm gonna take the Honey Badger. Do you think we should draft an offensive lineman? It'd be nice to draft an offensive lineman. You want to protect your quarterback. But I don't know if they're gonna do that in next year's draft. We'll see. Any news on Deshaun? No. Not that I saw. I don't think they said anything about Deshaun Elliott. Let me check here. Deshaun? No. Nothing here. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing said here. Nothing said here. Can the Ravens beat the Lions week 3? Yeah, they can beat the Lions. There are going to be some things they have to take care of and things they have to do, but they can certainly beat the Lions. Honestly, the schedule favors the Ravens moving forward, so they could potentially get into the bye week at maybe 6-1, 5-2, around there. Any news on Williams? No, there is not. I'll bet you if the Chiefs fall short in the postseason, come the draft, they will. 2nd and 20 here for the Lions. Goff on the center. Play action there. They're going to set up a screen. The blocking is there. He's going to pick up a good chunk. Puts him into 3rd and manageable. When will you make the weekly recap? Hopefully I'll get it done either tomorrow or by Wednesday. Either way, it's going to come out. I always try to get the weekly recap out before the Thursday. Because, again, Thursday is when week 2 officially starts. So I try to get it out either tomorrow or Wednesday. Though I'll probably do it a bit different from how I did in week 1. I'm always going to try to do something different. Like, my week 1 recap was just giving out my whole statement. I think this time I want to do a little bit something different here in terms of how I'm going to present it. We'll see how it works. I may go back to the old format depending on how I feel about it, but just finding the time. 3rd and 9. Goff can't get it off. The pressure was there. He throws it. It's incomplete. I don't think he gets back to the line of scrimmage there. Smith got him right there. What? It was a fumble? That was a fumble? Okay. Why did the refs rule a fumble? I'm like, the man's hand went forward. His arm was clearly coming forward. That's not a fumble. Why did the ref come on the field and just point? Come on, man. That's clearly an incomplete pass. His arm was moving forward. But yeah, in terms of my weekly recap, I might do it a bit differently from how I did it last week. For the most part, I just got to find time. So I'm probably going to see if I can do it tomorrow after work. Because life be tough. Life be tough. If I could do this as my job, I would certainly do this as my job. I'm about to say, if the Chiefs fall short in the postseason, come the draft, they will go all defense just like the Cowboys did. Probably. You know, they fixed up their offensive line, and we'll see how that holds up throughout the season. But defensively, they got to fix up their front 7 because that run defense does not look good. Your secondary, it's mostly fine. Maybe they could play a little bit better, but for the most part, that run defense is not good. So that front 7's got to be patched up. There's the intentional grounding. So that's not a turnover, but that's definitely intentional grounding because the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So yeah, there's the intentional grounding call. I expected the intentional grounding call. I didn't expect them to say it was a fumble. Yeah, because he got out of the pocket, but it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Dafe Owe, Defensive Rookie of the Year. He is starting off the season beautifully. He's starting off the way he needs to start off. Week 1, he got a sack. Week 2, he was responsible for both turnovers happening. He put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, which forced Mahomes to throw that ball, which ended up getting picked off by Tavon Young. And then he forced a fumble on Hilaire. So, Dafe Owe, man, I'm telling you, like I said yesterday, Orlando Brown Jr., I wish you the best of luck with the Chiefs, but I'm so glad you're gone because the draft pick that we use, the draft pick that we got from the Chiefs, we used to get Owe, and Owe looks just as advertised. False start on the Lions, that's going to push them back even more. What are they doing? So, you know, OBJ, it'd be nice to have you on our O-line. Have fun in Kansas City. This man, Owe, is doing something. He looks nice. He looks nice. Already making an impact. Already making an impact. That's what you want to see from him. So, yeah, I'm glad we drafted this man. 4th and 28, going backward even more. Now they get a chance to get good field position. Ooh, this is a nice punt. But he's going to get some space here. Can he do something with it? Oh, the Lions are all over it. Special teams making a play here, stopping him at the 15-yard line. All right, we're all tied up at 7. Rodgers is going to have to come back on the field, put some points up. Do you think Hollywood is a top 10 or a top 20 receiver in the league right now? He's playing like a top 20 receiver in the league right now. Man has what? Like 182 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns within the first 2 weeks. He's looking like a top 20 receiver. So, yeah, if he can continue to play like this, he's going to have a 1,000-yard season. He will have his first 1,000-yard season. I think it can happen. I think it can really happen. You know, with the way Lamar's played throughout the first 2 games and the way Hollywood's played throughout the first 2 games, this might actually be the season where Lamar, passes for over 3,000 yards. Well, not over 3,000 yards. This is the first season he may pass for 4,000 yards because apparently that matters. Never understood what's the purpose of yards. I mean, Joe Flacco was a definition of Joe Flacco was a little bit of a mobile quarterback. It's not like it was a specialty. He could get out of the pocket and take off, especially in his younger years. But for the most part, Flacco was just a standard pocket passer, and he only passed for like over 4,000 yards once. Hell, the Super Bowl year, he didn't pass for 4,000 yards. So what does it matter if you pass for 4,000 plus yards? What is the obsession with passing yards? Flacco won a Super Bowl with us, and he didn't pass for over 4,000 yards. Who cares? But for some reason, if Lamar doesn't pass for over 4,000 yards, it means he's a bad quarterback. Like, as if passing yards really matters. The point is to score, not to put up the most yards. You can put up 700 yards. If you lose the game, those yards are worthless. They mean nothing. All they do is fill up the stat sheet. Congratulations on filling up the stat sheet. You got 700 yards total, but it doesn't matter. Besides that playoff one, Flacco was... Flacco had his moments. I'll say in the regular season... Oh, you mean the run? Well, in the regular season, here's my thing with Flacco. I can't say Flacco was trash in the regular season because if you saw throughout his rookie year, throughout the first 5 years, he showed improvement. Even then, the stats were improving. And it's not like he was garbage. He was just average. He was an average quarterback. He was an average starting quarterback. But in the playoffs, he turned it up. I'll say this. It wasn't until 2011 that Flacco really started to look like, a great quarterback in the postseason. And during the Super Bowl run, he was magical, man. He was magical. He turned it up to a legendary level. 1st and 10 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going deep. Incomplete. It hits the helmet of the Lions defender. But, other than that, 2014, he also had a great run, which ended. Had we been able to make some stops in 2015, it would have been nice. Flacco was, magical during the Super Bowl run, especially that double overtime in Denver in the playoffs. That is still my favorite playoff game of all time. That's my favorite moment of all time. I love that game. I can go back and watch that game right now. It will never get old to me. Do you think Lamar would have had that same run success against our defense? Well, yeah. Yeah. This run game, again, we're the best running game in the league. 2nd and 10 here, Rodgers. Quick throw to Devontae Adams. He keeps his feet. He's going to push. He's going to get about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down here. But yeah, I think, again, the Ravens' run game is effective against all teams. They're the best running team in the league. It's as simple as that. You got carried by the big four, Ray, T-Sizzle, and Aloti. Well, you got to give the man the credit, okay? Look at his performance in Denver. If he doesn't play at that level, we don't win. Because our defense, even though our defense gave up 21 points and our special teams gave up 14, we still needed Flacco to respond on offense, and he did. So he gets that credit there. 3rd and 5. Rodgers trying to buy time. He gets sacked. Nothing there. He gets sacked. Saying passing yard doesn't matter for a quarterback is like saying rushing yards doesn't matter for a running back. It's not the end-all, be-all. It is a measurement of productivity. But here's the thing. You're right about that in terms of running backs. But quarterbacks get measured on several different things. Passing yard shouldn't be the end-all, be-all. You know what the end-all, be-all should be for a quarterback? Touchdown to interception ratio. Efficiency. How efficient are you when you're throwing the football? How often are you getting into the end zone? Look at Lamar's touchdown to interception ratio. Look at his passing efficiency. That should matter. You can rack up all the passing yards you want. Jameis Winston threw for over 5,000 yards his final year in Tampa Bay. What did that get him? It got him a first trip ticket right out of Tampa Bay. Why? Because he was 30 for 30. 30 touchdowns. Well, he was, 33 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Passing yards is definitely something you want to look at. It's definitely a measurement that's there for somewhat of a productivity, but it shouldn't be the end-all, be-all. It shouldn't be the main focus. When I look at a quarterback, I'm looking at one of the main things here. Touchdown to interception ratio, efficiency. That's why I love Aaron Rodgers so much. It's not like Aaron Rodgers is out there putting up 400-plus passing yards. There'll be times where he goes for 200-plus pass. He'll be like 200 passing yards. But he'll have 3 touchdowns, and it'll be so accurate. The man has, the best touchdown to interception ratio in league history? That's what matters, not passing yards. You can say the same thing for a running back. Yards per rush and rushing touchdowns. That is another thing, too. It is another thing, too. However, for some reason, we're so obsessed with yards that it matters. Like, yards per carry should be the most thing. If you got a running back that is averaging 6.9, rushing yards per carry, that matters. If he has 15 touchdowns on the season, that matters. But if he's under 1,000 yards rushing, we shouldn't take away from what he's doing. He's being effective. I'm worried about the rushing touchdowns and the yards per carry. But for some reason, right now, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the whole craze of fantasy football. And pass yards do wonders for fantasy football. That does wonders for the amount of fantasy points you can get. So people care so much about passing yards, but that shouldn't be the case. I would rather have a quarterback who's going to give me 200 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, no picks, than the guy that's going to throw for 500 passing yards, have 2 picks, maybe 2 touchdowns, and they lose the game. Tom Brady threw for 500. Exactly. Tom Brady threw for over 500 yards in the Super Bowl, and he lost. But then he threw like 200 passing yards in the Super Bowl and won. It doesn't matter about the yards. It matters about how efficient you are with the yards. Let's not forget, he lost that game to the Eagles. He threw for over 500 yards, lost to the Eagles. He threw for like 200 yards against the Rams, won that game. Why? Because he made some throws late in the game to Gronk that helped them get that win. Passing yards shouldn't be the main focus. Yet everybody's so obsessed with passing yards that they'll ignore efficiency, they'll ignore touchdown to interception ratio, and they'll focus on that. But for efficiency, you need a team around you. Oh, yeah, definitely. You need guys to step up and make plays. You need guys to step up and make plays, especially in the passing game, which is why it's been interesting how Lamar has been able to do that. Well, it's a good thing he had Hollywood and Mark Andrews. But other than that, he really hasn't had anybody. Because when you go look at it, Lamar has been one of the most efficient passers and efficient scorers in this game. And his touchdown to interception ratio is like 3-1. So efficiency, you got to have the team around you in some cases. But at the same time, you also got to have the players, and you got to be able to be making quality throws. It can't just be like you're just stacking up throws, throwing the ball 50 times. You got to make quality throws in key situations. 2nd and 4 here for the Lions. Play action. Goff is going to dump it off here. They're going to pick up the first down. So yeah, passing yards shouldn't be the end-all, be-all. I don't know why everyone's so obsessed. It's like somebody will really look at one guy who performs for over 400 passing yards and be, yeah, that guy threw for over 400 yards. That was an impressive performance. He threw 2 picks. Who cares? He had over 400 yards passing, and they almost won. Then they'll look at somebody that threw for 150 passing yards, had 4 touchdowns, and his team won. Yeah, well, he only threw 450 passing yards. Who cares? He dropped 4 touchdown passes, and they blew out the team. That's efficiency. 1st and 10 here, they're going to run the ball. I couldn't care less about passing yards. I care about passing touchdowns. I care about efficiency. I care about touchdown to interception ratio. Because that's what matters. At the end of the day, nobody cares how many yards you get at the end of the game. Did you win the game? All those yards are going to mean nothing if you didn't win the game. Mahomes have had over 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns against us yesterday. They lost the game. He had more passing yards. But funny enough, Mahomes and Lamar had the same amount of total yards, 346, 346. And they had the same amount of total touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. They just did it in different ways. Play fake here. Goff, he's going to roll to his left. He's going to take off. He's going to pick up 2. It's going to be 3rd down here. Do you think Cleveland would have success running on our defense? Yeah, because they have a system and a formula that's working right now. Not to mention, you got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Those guys are the best running back duo in the league. Face mask call here on the defense. That's going to be a 1st down for the Lions. So, yeah, Cleveland's going to have success on our defense. No question. They're going to have success running the ball. They have a formula that can win. In order to beat Cleveland, you have to take them out of that formula or you have to force them to turn the ball over. Kansas City couldn't stop the run, but they forced turnovers, which is what helped them get back in the game. Right now, Cleveland is they're playing some beautiful football. They're playing smart football. They have a formula that's working. They're not trying to put it all on Baker to be this great passer that's going to throw for 30-plus times. 1st and 10 here, they're going to run the ball. Williams is going to pick up 8 yards here. Nice run. But yeah, they're not putting it all on Baker. I think Baker, what did he throw? How many times did he throw? 18 times or something like that. He didn't throw a lot in the game in last week against the Texans. Or yesterday against the Texans. I'm saying last week, but we're still in week 2 because of Monday Night Football. But in the game against the Texans, he didn't throw the ball much. But he was efficient with his throws because they have a formula that works there, which involves running the ball. They run the ball efficiently. They run the ball effectively. They know what they're doing. So they're setting Baker up to get throws where he could just scan the field and make the right play. 2nd and 2 here. I thought the only teams that would have success on our defense running the ball is the Ravens and the 49ers. Yeah, the Ravens and the 49ers, they definitely run the ball well. No question. Niners, when they're healthy, let's not forget, they were the 2nd best running team in 2019 when they were healthy. Of course, number 1 was the Ravens. They were at like 200-plus yards rushing. But I think the Niners were right behind us with like 160-something. They know how to run the ball. That's how they got to the Super Bowl in 2019, running the ball. So they are definitely good. But Cleveland, again, they're another team that can run the ball. They have the best running back duo with Chubb and Hunt. So we can't underestimate them. 1st and 10 here, play action. Quick throw right there. They're going to get the first down. The Lions are moving the chains. They're getting closer and closer. They're inside the red zone. This is 1st and goal for the Lions. Goff is making some smart plays here. He's making some quick throws. He's making some nice throws. Good plays here. Josh Allen is not looking good so far. Yeah, he's having a rough start to the season. He's not turning the ball over, so that's a good thing. Well, at least not turning the ball over much, so that's a good thing. But still, he's completion percentage-wise, he's going back. It's like he's regressed. It's only been 2 games, but he's regressed in that. So he's got to get, something's got to be different. 1st and goal here. They're going to run it up the middle. They're going to only pick up maybe 1 yard. But Josh Allen right now, let me take a look at this man's stats real quick. If we're looking at Josh Allen, in terms of completion percentage, I don't know what is going on with him. Like, last year, he was light years ahead. Obviously, regression was going to come up, so nobody's surprised by that. But you can't tell if his stats keep staying like this. It's only 2 games, no need to panic. But if his stats continue to stay like this, it's not going to be good. He has a 56 completion percentage. 58 completed. First, 2nd and goal here. Goff taking a snap, looking, firing. It's caught! Beautiful throw by Goff for the touchdown. And the Lions are going to take the lead. Jared Goff, he is dealing right now. Oh my God, he is dealing. He gets it to Hawkinson. What a beautiful route by him. That's a beautiful throw, beautiful catch right there. The Lions are dealing. So yeah, so far through 2 games, he's thrown for 449 passing yards. Wait, what? Really now? Hold on. Let me check something here. Check something here. Really? 400 and this definitely ain't him. Wow. To put this into context, Lamar is thrown for more passing yards than Josh Allen. That's not supposed to be the case. But he does, so he's thrown for 449 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 pick. But so far, it's 56% completion, which is horrible. He had 58%. He completed 58% of his passes against the Steelers and 52% of his passes against the Dolphins. So, his completion percentage right now is bad. It's just bad. It's bad. His passer rating on the season so far is 81. So, he's got to make some improvements, man. That's just bad. That is actually bad. So, yeah, he's got to make some improvements because, that's actually bad. He's not playing up to standards, but I expect him to improve as the season goes on. 49ers running game isn't like ours. They have dialed down a bit. I think, Mostar's hurt, so we'll see what happens with that. But the Niners running game is still tough. He is throwing a lot of inaccurate passes and a lot of throwaways. It's almost like he's hurt right now. He's not. He's healthy. Like, I'm not going to sit there. We can't use the injury thing right now. He's healthy. He'll be fine, but he's just not looking good to start off the season. They got to figure that out. If they're going to be a passing team, the connection's not there right now. I forgot to ask you, do you think back in 2019, had y'all not had that meltdown in the divisional round against Tennessee, do you think you would have beaten Kansas City in the AFC Championship game? I think we would have had a great chance to beat Kansas City. We would have had a fantastic chance to beat Kansas City. But even going into that divisional round matchup, I thought we were going to win. But had we made it to the championship game, my preview video would have been like, guys, I'm very nervous here, man. I'm not sure if we could win this one. Because, like, Kansas City, I don't know, man. It looked like Kansas City was on a different mission in 2019. And you saw they would have come back kings. So I don't know if we would have been able to pull it off. It would have been tough. But I think we could have pulled it off. However, it would have been crazy. Goff is such a better fit for Detroit. Yeah, he's playing like it. Washington will beat Buffalo next week. I'm hoping for it, but I'm not going to put money on that. There's a chance that the Lions could upset the Packers tonight. Like I said, if the Lions beat the Packers tonight, I'm telling you right now. Somebody asked me earlier, would I be mad if the Lions beat the Ravens next week? I would not be mad if they beat the Packers tonight and then beat the Ravens next week, because I'll be like, well, they beat the Packers. If the Packers are losing, then if they beat Aaron Rodgers, what can I sit here to say? If they beat the Packers, what can I say if they beat us? Do you play fantasy? No, I do not. I'm not saying he is hurt, but he threw a 40-yard pass, and it looked like he had to put everything into that pass. I don't know. Maybe he's just sluggish to start off the season. Because it doesn't look... I looked at how he's played so far. He doesn't look hurt. He still just looks the same. Oh, this is a nice run right here for the Packers. It just looks like right now he's just not... He's just not playing at that same high level. Obviously, there was going to be some regression, but it just seems like something's wrong there. It doesn't look like he's hurt, because it's not like he's taking any shots that would really make you think that. Unless you're telling me he got injured against the Steelers, but no, you saw how he was playing against the Steelers. He was struggling. I don't think he's hurt, but something's going on with him that maybe something happened at some point, maybe in the preseason or in training camp. I don't know, but he just looks off right now. I don't think he's hurt, but he just looks off right now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he can get it together and we can see the Josh Allen we saw last year, because they gave him that money. If he regresses back to what he was before, people are going to look at last year and say it's a fluke. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it to Dillon, and they're going to pick up a couple yards here. Rodgers looking like he doesn't want to be in Green Bay anymore. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want to be there anymore. We all remember the last time the Ravens went to Detroit. Yeah, we definitely remember the last time the Ravens went to Detroit. Interesting times. Kyler Murray is killing fantasy so far. Good for him. He's starting off the season right. Hopefully he can keep this up. But he's having a great start to the year. Hopefully he can continue to play this way and the Cardinals can get to the playoffs, because they have to make it this year. The main thing is that he is not reading the field well, and he is not confident. He's got to get it together. You can't have a season like you did last year and then regress so far to the point where you can't make effective plays. 2nd and 6, they're going to hand the ball to Aaron Jones. He's going to pick up the first down. Like both Mahomes and Lamar, they had MVP seasons, and then the following year, their numbers regressed. Mahomes went from like over 5,000 yards passing and 50 touchdowns to over 4,000 yards passing and 26 passing touchdowns. Lamar had the MVP season, and the following year, which was last season, he had 10 less total touchdowns than he did in his MVP season. And the yards were down by like, 1,000, I think? Yeah, by like 1,000. So it was near that. So... well, maybe not 1,000, but like 500. But, the regression was there. But again, his completion percentage didn't went down that much. It's not like he went from 66 to 58. He went from 66 to 64. So it was there. It's just it wasn't nearly as effective as he was before. Would you rather see the Lakers versus Net Finals or Warriors versus Net Finals? I don't want either one of those finals. What I want to see is my Miami Heat team in the finals, but that's not going to happen. But if I have to pick between the two, let me take Lakers and Nets. It already looks like it's going to be that. He's looking like his 2018 self. Yeah, like, how do you go from, what was he, 69% completion last year? How do you go from 69 back to 56? Like, this don't make sense. 2nd and 4, quick throw to Devontae Adams. He's going to pick up the first down. Like, yeah, in 2020, the man was what? Let me see. Like, this is it's the start of the season. He'll be fine, but I don't know I don't know what the issue is. Is it confidence? It shouldn't be that, because they look like they were starting off the season on the right hand. Like, how do you go from completing 69% of your passes to 56? He's got to get something together, man. Like, consistency has to be there. You don't have to be the best as you were last year. 1st and 10, play action, Rodgers. He's going to throw it to Jones, and he's going to pick up around 9. It's 2 games versus top 5 defenses. It's okay. Well, okay, no. It was 1 game versus a top 5 defense. The game against the Steelers, that's a top 5 defense. I can give you that, or at least they're supposed to be. Though they got carved up by Derek Carr, so we'll see what happens. Well, they had injuries, but yeah. The first game was against a top 5 defense. The Dolphins are not a top 5 defense. That is a different case. So I expected him to bounce back, and he played better in that game than he did in the other game, kind of. Even though his completion percentage was 51%. Well, not 51, but 52%. Dolphins won a top 5. No. Dolphins being a top 5 defense last year. They emerged at the end of the season, but they won a top 5 defense. They were not considered a top 5 defense last year. Clippers taking that championship this season. First of all, is Kawhi even going to play next season? Don't think so. So I don't think that's going to happen. He tore his ACL. Yeah, he partially tore his ACL in the playoffs against the Jazz. He's going to have to recover from that. I don't see how they're going to win the championship without Kawhi. So good luck with that. 1st and 10, Rodgers is going to take this under center. They're inside the red zone looking to tie this game. They're going to hand the ball off, and they're going to pick up a good chunk here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, to start off the season, you just got to be more consistent. Like I said, one thing you got to show is consistency here, man. You can't just drop off from 69% completion to 56. You got to show something. Like, even when I look at Mahomes, in terms of Lamar, like here in his MVP season, he had 66% completion, and last year he was 64. Of course, right now he's completing 66% of his passes, which is cool there. But, like, you got to be consistent. Even in your completion percentage, it shouldn't drop this much. Even going up against a top 5 defense, Josh Allen last year was killing it against the Dolphins. It was secondary. Their secondary is still great, but again, you can't regress so far to the point where you're completing 51. 2nd and 6, they're going to get it to Jones. He's going. Is he in? He stopped at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for the Packers. Yeah, the Dolphins secondary is definitely elite. They got a lot of young talent there. But still, Josh Allen last year was going up against defenses like that, and he was doing his thing. Obviously, regression has to be there. And again, it's the start of the season. I'm not worried about Josh Allen. I picked the Bills to win the division. So I'm not worried about Josh Allen. I picked the Bills to win that division. I believe the Bills are going to win the AFC East. I have no concerns about Josh Allen. However, the way he's starting off the season is bad. I believe he will pick it up. He shouldn't have performed as poorly as he's done against those two teams because he faced off against the Steelers last year and did a great job against their defense. He shouldn't have performed as poorly as he did the first 2 weeks. So that's partly on him to get himself together. But at the same time, I'm not worried about Josh Allen. I expect him to get himself together. I expect his completion percentage to go up. I expect him to perform better down the stretch. I expect him to get the job done and help the Dolphins. What's wrong with me? And help the Bills get the AFC East Championship Division crown. He's going to win that division. I have faith and confidence in him winning that division. It's just he's starting off bad. Do you agree with Skip Bayless when it comes to LeBron versus KD? I will never agree with Skip Bayless when it comes. I don't agree with Skip Bayless when it comes to a lot of things, but I will never agree with Skip Bayless when it comes to anything related to LeBron. Never. I'm not impressed with Josh Allen. I think last season was a fluke, in my honest opinion. No disrespect to him. I wouldn't say last season was a fluke. I'm just saying because again, you can't just fluke your way to having a historical season if you're a quarterback. Now, if you're like an offensive tackle, well, not offensive tackle, but like if you're like a receiver or a running back, that can happen. That can happen. But a quarterback to put up the numbers he did, he had 51 total touchdowns last year. You can't do that and all of a sudden be like, it's a fluke. I just think regression is going to be here, and we're seeing the regression. However, one thing I'm going to hold him accountable for is his completion percentage. If you got it up there to 69 last year, you can't be sitting at 56%. That is unacceptable. I don't care what defense you're going up against, because last year you went up against the Steelers, you didn't perform like that. And you've taken on the Dolphins before, you didn't perform like that. So, no, he's got to be better completion percentage-wise. He's got to be better performance-wise. I expect him to improve as the season goes on. His numbers are not going to be the same as it was last season. However, Josh Allen should still be able to have a good season. I still think he's going to have a great season. I still think the Bills can win that division. Who will be a dark horse MVP candidate more, Kyler, Dak, or Russ? If we're talking about dark horse, you're going to have to go for Dak. Because I think everyone looks at Kyler and expects him to do... Like, look at the weapons he has. If he can't put up a great season, then can you really count this man as a great quarterback? That's a quick question right there. If he can't do it, then I'm saying you can't count him as a great quarterback. So Kyler has the weapons. Russell Wilson is still Russell Wilson. He's always in the MVP conversation. Dak is coming off of an injury. So Dak has to be the dark horse. If he's coming off of an injury and he helps lead the Cowboys to win this division and they have a great record, you'll see what it is. I would have to put him as a dark horse. First and goal here for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to take this from the shotgun. He's going to quick play fake here. He's going to throw. He misses his guy, incomplete. Do you watch Flight? I occasionally watch Flight when I have time, but I'm not always watching him. He's entertaining, I'll give him that. But yeah, everyone loves Flight. Everyone knows about Flight too. Divisional games get thrown out the window. Yeah, you never know what happens in divisional games. It's crazy. Skip Bayless is a Clippers fanboy, so he's a LeBron. No. He's not a Clippers fanboy. He's just a LeBron hater, and he picks on the team he believes can take down the Clippers. And since the Clippers have Kawhi, he decided to just get back on the Kawhi bandwagon in order to have LeBron, have somebody that can go against LeBron. He's not a Nets fan. He's not a Clippers fan. He's a fan of picking teams that can go against LeBron and try to challenge him. Second and goal, Aaron Rodgers throws it to Jones. He's in for the touchdown. And they're going to tie the game here. Okay, here we go. This is going to be something quick, man. We're under 2 minutes left to go. This game has been going quick. Can you imagine that? We're under 2 minutes left to go in this game. The Lions are going to get a chance to potentially score. They still have all 3 timeouts. If they can put up a good drive, they can go into halftime with the lead. Like I said, Josh is going to be fine. He's not going to have the season he had last year. There's going to be some regression. But he should still be fine. He should still get the job done. And the Bills should still be able to win that division. So I'm not worried about him. Cowboys, Washington, Eagles, and Giants. NFC East rankings. Yeah. COVID played a big part. It played a part in affecting a lot of people. It definitely played a part in affecting a lot of people. But, you still had... If you have a great season, you had a great season. So I don't think Josh should still be able to regress the way he's looking right now. This is just the beginning of the season. It's only week 2, guys. We're 2 games into the season. I'm not worried about how guys are looking 2 weeks into the season. Right now, Kyler Murray looks like the best quarterback. Both Kyler and Tom Brady look like the 2 best quarterbacks in the league for the first 2 weeks. Now, Tom's been doing this for a long time, so if Tom's considered the best quarterback in the league, it is what it is. It's Tom Brady. We know about that. But Kyler, it's the first 2 weeks of the season, and he's killing it. Doesn't mean it's going to be like that for the whole season. Let's see what happens. If he can continue this throughout the whole season, great. Love it for Cardinal fans, but it's only the first 2 weeks. So it is what it is. If Tom Brady and Randy Moss had been drafted by Baltimore alongside Ray Lewis on the defense, how many championships do you think? Well, I have no clue. You would have won a couple. I have no clue how many you would have won, but you would have won a couple. 2, 3, maybe? I don't know. But you would have won a couple. Aaron Jones is carried. Yeah, he's doing his thing tonight. Do you think you will burn out by live streaming every Ravens game and every primetime game? No, I won't burn out. I just have to limit myself, okay? Like I said, again, on Sunday, listen, I don't live stream that much. I'm really live streaming on 3 days. I live stream Thursday night, so it's one game, which means the whole day, which I mean, I'm going to be tired because I'm working on Thursdays. So I'll come from work, come here, live stream the game, then I'll go to sleep, and I'll be fine. Monday, live stream, it's cool. Sunday, it's 2 live streams. I'm not going to burn myself out by doing this. I enjoy doing the live stream, and I enjoy watching the game. So since I'm watching the game, I can do commentary. It helps out, Got to get used to doing this, but I'm going to be fine. Just got to get used to doing this. Cardinals act gangster until a divisional game or a home game versus a crappy team. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Thursday Night Football, Panthers and Texans. That's fun. Colts, Vikings, Falcons, and the Jags are one of the worst football teams so far. I hope you don't burn out. Much love, brother. I appreciate that, Kareem. I don't think I'm going to burn out. It's only week 2, obviously, but I think I'm going to be fine. What I'm going to make sure to do is I don't do what I did on Sunday. Because I did a 1 o'clock game, the 4 o'clock game, and then the Thursday Night Football. You cannot stream the whole day. I can't do that for 17 weeks. I need that break in between to do other things. And look at the Lions getting great field position here. If Lamar drags this team into the playoffs with all these injuries, he's definitely the MVP. I would agree with that. But, of course, the MVP is never going to be about, the most important player on the team. They'll look at the stats. And if Lamar doesn't have the stats of a Kyler Murray or, Tom Brady, they're not going to give it to him. Forgot the Giants are the worst football team. Cardinals are going to surprise a lot of people this season. They shouldn't really surprise anybody because look at the talent on their team. Jared Goff tonight, 11-12, 116 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. He is balling right now. But yeah, nobody should be surprised by the Cardinals. Look at the talent they have. If they don't make the playoffs, it'll be an embarrassment to them. I'd be surprised if they missed the playoffs. A beautiful run here to pick up the first down. They're already in Green Bay territory. Who's really been figured out? Allen, maybe? I don't think Allen's been figured out. I wouldn't say he's been figured out. It's just he's playing rough to start the season. It's 2 weeks, guys. It's 2 weeks. There's still 15 other games that got to be played. It's not time for him to be figured out. If we're sitting here by week 9 or week 10 and the Bills have a losing record and Josh Allen's completion percentage is still at 56, then yeah. Now you want to say something about that. 1st and 10 here for the Lions. They're going to run it up the middle, pick up a couple. Do you think Julio Jones is washed? No. I still think he still has something left in the tank. I don't know who the heck is winning the NFC West or how the playoff seeding will go for both conferences. Yeah, I have the Rams winning the NFC West, but it can go either way. I have no clue. Do you know a YouTuber named Dahar Matt? I do not know who that is. Giants have talent, but their O-line is going to hold them back again. Yeah. 2nd and 8 here, play action. Goff, he has all the time in the world. He's setting up, throwing over the middle. He's found Hawkinson. Hawkinson picks up the first down. They're marching. 24 seconds left. The Lions have not used a single timeout. They're going to burn their first one here. If Lamar had the weapons that Kyler Murray had, he would have won a Super Bowl. Well, yeah, it would have been nice. I mean, if you're telling me if Lamar had DeAndre Hopkins and Christian Kirk and guys like that, but mostly a DeAndre Hopkins, we would have done something. Can you imagine him having DeAndre Hopkins alongside Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews? You understand you would not be able to cover. You wouldn't be able to deal with the Ravens offense because you have to focus on Hopkins. You got to double team him. Hollywood would be able to do something. Mark Andrews would be able to abuse the middle of the field. And even if you cover the receivers, Lamar would just take off. If you have a guy like Hopkins, we would not struggle on offense. Lamar got over the hump of winning a playoff game and beating the Chiefs, but now the media is going to say Lamar can't get past round 1 of the playoffs. Technically, he has been getting past round 1 of the playoffs. Round 1 of the playoffs is the wild card round. So they're going to say Lamar Jackson can't get to the AFC Championship game. That's going to be the next thing. If we make it to the playoffs and we don't get to the AFC Championship game, the next thing is Lamar Jackson can't get to the championship game. And then after that, Lamar Jackson can't get to the Super Bowl, and then Lamar Jackson can't win the Super Bowl. They always find new ways to change it up. That's how the media does it. I'm still so hyped about last night. Last night was an amazing game. It was an amazing game. Don't forget Lamar having Rondale Moore too if he had the Cardinals weapons. True. It would just be nice to see him have a legit number one receiver for the most part. Though Hollywood is starting to look like that now, so that's good. Alright, Texans really screwed up by trading Hopkins. Yes, they did. Thank Bill O'Brien for that. Moron. But it is what it is. This year, when the playoffs start, can you see all the road wildcard teams from both conferences losing? Depends on who's going to be. Oh, crap. Yeah. Hold on. Can I see it depends on who the road teams are. I don't know what the road wildcard teams are going to be. Do you see the Seahawks beating the Vikings in week 3? You know what? The Seahawks got to get it together. The way they choked that game away, they let King Henry go off. You let King Henry go off, you're going to lose. So they got to get it together. Hopefully they can. Which anime should I start with? Because I see all the posters on your wall. You seem like an... I'm definitely an expert. Well, it depends on what you're looking for, because there's several different things. I can give you a long-running series. It depends on what you're looking for. So if you tell me what you're looking to watch, I can recommend something to you. But it depends on what you're looking to watch, because there are different genres. 1st and 10, quick throw here. They're going to pick up a yard here, 2nd down for the Lions, 17 seconds left. So it depends on what you want, man, depending on what genre you're looking for. If you're looking for action, you're looking for comedy, whatever you're looking for, I can recommend something to you. Do you see? Oh, sorry, I already said that. Yeah, Seahawks, I can see them beating the Vikings in week 3, but the Vikings had a hell of a game against the Cardinals, and the Seahawks blew it against the Titans. So who knows? And they were at home, too. They don't usually lose that type of game. When we blew that 21-7 lead against the Steelers, that was sickening. Yes, it was. Bill O'Brien is the reason why the Texans are in a mess right now, and as a king of overpaying players like Tunzel and even Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Did T. Sizzle retire? I'm pretty sure he did. I have not seen him on the roster. I haven't even heard his name. I'm pretty sure after the Super Bowl in 2019, he called it a career. But I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's officially retired, or maybe just a free agent right now. I don't know. Do you think Derrick Henry will go off on the Chiefs when they play them in week 8? He should. That run defense is terrible. Take advantage of that. 2nd and 9 here for the Lions. 17 seconds on the clock. They are at the Packers 24-yard line. Goff is going to take the snap. He's looking. He's firing. It's incomplete. 3rd down. Do you watch Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto? I've watched Naruto. That's what I grew up watching. I watch Shippuden. I do not watch Boruto. Flacco had 4,000 yards. Look how that turned out. Didn't get us anything there. What are your thoughts on the Texans going toe-to-toe against the Browns before Tyrod went down? The Texans are something, man. The Texans are really impressing people to start off the season. And Tyrod Taylor, bless him. We wish him the best of luck. That hamstring injury, it's lingering. We don't know how that's going to work, but, man.
The audio work by Los Lobos.
What are you talking? Alexa, shut up. What are you talking about? 3rd and 9 here. Goff going deep. Oh, my God. He almost one-handed that. Incomplete. 7 seconds. What are you talking about over there below, Alexa? But, yeah, Tyrod, bless him, man, because, man, hamstring injury, it's unfortunate. It sucks that he has to deal with these injuries. It's not fair. But it is, that's how the NFL is. But, yeah, the Texans have impressed people. Would you put Terrell Suggs on the same list as Ray Lewis? That's a tough one. I would actually have to think about that. I couldn't give you an answer right now. Because Ray Lewis, man, both of them are first ballot Hall of Famers. No question, both of them are first ballot Hall of Famers. But so much like what Ray Lewis, the impact he had on this defense and on that game. And T. Sizzle, it's different. So I might put T. Sizzle maybe a tiny bit tier less or a tiny bit tier below Ray Lewis. But I don't know. I would really have to consider that. Would you Cowboys dark horse Super Bowl team? Even though I'm kind of We'll see. It depends on how the Cowboys continue to play. That defense played well against the Chargers, but at the same time, the Chargers hurt themselves more than the defense hurt the Chargers offense. They because of penalties, they ended up losing 14 points. So we have to see as the season goes on. Do you think Zach Wilson being the next Sam Darnold after his performance against the Pats? I hope he's not the same. Well, you mean the same Jets Sam Darnold, because the Panthers Sam Darnold looks a completely different person. Kick is up here. 43-yard field goal is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-point lead. 3 seconds left on the clock. They're going to take this 3-point lead into halftime. So, I don't want to see Zach Wilson be the Jets Sam Darnold, because right now Panthers Sam Darnold is killing it. But I hope he's not the case. He played poorly. Those 4 interceptions in week 2 were rough. So growing pains for him. He needs to improve. Sometimes he just needs to take what the defense gives him. Stop trying to make the big play out of it. Stop trying to make big plays out of nothing. Stop trying to create something too much. Don't do too much. Take what the defense can give you. Play it safe sometimes. It's going to take Wilson some time, but I don't think he's going to be the next Sam Darnold. I'm just hoping he'll improve from what he's showing so far. Do you think it would have been worse for Lamar last Monday had Khalil Mack still been on the team? I mean, probably. He would have gotten to Lamar a couple times. So it is what it is. Are you streaming the Rams-Bucks next week? When do the Rams-Bucks play next week? Let me actually check. Let me see. We're at 3 seconds here. I mean, they're just going to kick it off. It don't even matter. Bucks-Rams, 4:25. I do not know if I can be able to. I don't want to do another 4:25 game, because that means I'm going to have to stream the Ravens game at 1 o'clock, then the Rams-Bucks at 4:25, and then Sunday Night Football. So I'm probably not going to stream the Rams-Bucks, but I'll probably give a recap on that, because I don't know if I can do. I can't stream the whole day, guys. You cannot be talking for 10 hours, because we start off at 1, and we'll finish at 11:30. You cannot be talking for 10 hours straight. At some point, I got to rest. Even when I go on my intermissions, I'm still doing other things. Speaking of that, we're about to go on that here because it is halftime. But I got other things I'm doing. When I leave here, I got to go handle some things. I'm still talking and doing other things before I come back. So it's not like I really get to rest during these intermissions. I have to just go handle something. And I have to handle it at halftime so I don't have to stop in the middle of the game and be like, I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. But yeah, we're here for halftime. We might lose that one if we can't block Aaron Donald or cover Cooper Kupp. Yeah, you guys got to be careful about that defense. That defense is legit. So it's going to be a tough one. That's the game of the week for me. But I don't know who I'm going to pick. I'll wait. I'll get my picks out on Thursday, but we'll see what happens there. Anyway, we are at halftime. I will see you guys in the second half. Until then, we'll see. But the Lions up 17-14 here. I do believe they get the ball. No, actually, the Packers get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what happens there. But I will see you guys in the second half. All right, we are back at it here for the second half. Hopefully we can finish because I do have some things to do. Who knows? We'll see how this game goes. Tightly contested here. All right, Packers get the ball to start off the second half. Here we go. Up, nice run, but there is a flag. That's probably coming back. All right, Packers offense, what can you do here for the second half?
Already given up 7 touchdown passes through the first 6 quarters of this season. And of course, we've got to affect the quarterback. Goff, he's gotten all the time in the world to throw. If you give anyone that amount of time, they're going to pick you apart. That's for the Lions. Dan Campbell.
1st and 10 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going to take this under center. Going to hand this ball off to Jones. They got to start this off right. Get something going. Get something. Down 3, obviously. Lions were able to put some points up before the first half, but they got to get something going at least this first drive and see what they can do. 2nd and 7 here for the Packers. 2nd and 7, quick throw to Aaron Jones, and he picks up the first down. First down here for the Green Bay Packers. Lions have actually been doing well. I mean, they've been doing relatively well so far tonight. They've made a couple stops here and there. Aaron Rodgers under center here on first down. One thing they're trying to establish is the run game, and they've been running effectively with Jones here. Jones gets the ball again, and he's running well again. He's going to pick up 7 yards here. One thing they've been doing well so far is running the ball effectively. Something they've been looking to do, man. They are running the ball effectively. That's exactly what you want to see from them. 2nd and 2 here for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers with the empty backfield here. He's going to take the snap. He's going to try and bite. He gets sacked. He tried to buy time but gets smacked. Lions defense is making some room. They're doing some things here. 3rd down for the Green Bay Packers. Something's off about the Packers. You can feel it. This is not the Packers we're used to. Yeah, the Packers just aren't playing. Something's off to start the season. And this is not the Packers we're used to seeing. 3rd and long here. Empty backfield for Rodgers. He's going to need to buy some time here. Rodgers steps up. He's throwing downfield. He's looking for Devontae Adams. He's got him. Big play for the Packers. 1st down. That's the connection you need to see. Huge play for the Packers here. Devontae Adams beat his man there. That was a perfect throw by Aaron Rodgers. They needed a play like this. They definitely needed a play like this. That can spark something here. They got to get something going up. player down for the Lions. But what a huge game for the Packers. They needed something like that. We got an injury timeout here. What is this? Packers overrated. They're starting off the season looking that way. Let me go look at this for a quick second. But yeah, that was a big play. Packers need to make more big plays like that. That Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers display, that connection needs to hit. They gotta get that going. How do you feel about the rookie quarterback so far? Zach Wilson is not performing the best. He is having a lot, and I mean a lot, of early rookie pains. Like, he is not looking good. So he has to improve, but he's going to learn through, as the season goes on, and we'll see if he can really survive and be a starter in the NFL. Mac Jones has been solid. He hasn't been special, but he's been solid. He's been making smart plays, smart throws here, and he's helping his team win. So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Mac Jones. Trevor Lawrence has been flashing. He's showing flashes. He's showing flashes of the talent we know he has. He's had his moments here and there, so I like what I'm seeing from him. It's just about being more consistent and trying to get those plays over time, which we'll see. Justin Fields, when he's had the opportunity, he's looked solid. He's made some plays here and there. Personally, I feel they should start him for the Bears, but we'll see what happens with that. And Trey Lance, he's also had his moments too with the Niners. So I've seen a couple things here and there from Lance and Justin Fields, but not enough. Bears fans are going to run Nagy out of town if he doesn't start Fields. They want to keep playing with that fire, let him keep playing with that fire. That's what I say. But I've already talked about starting him, man. But if they want to continue to play this type of game, let them continue to play this type of game. First and 10 here. They're going to hand the ball off to Jones. And he's going to pick up probably around 3 yards. What's going on, GMN Stretch? What's up, Raven Flocks, coming through to support? Yeah, that win yesterday was awesome. How many games will the Ravens win this season? I have us at 12-5, so I expect us to win 12 games. Throughout the first 2 games of the season, I expect us to be 1-1, which is exactly where we're at. But I expect us to win 12 games this season if we can stay healthy, meaning we don't lose anybody. We got a bunch of people coming back from injury, so hopefully we can get them back. But, I'm just hopeful we don't suffer any more major injuries throughout the rest of the season. But we'll see. Prayers up. Knock on wood. 2nd and 7. Play action here for Rodgers. He's going to roll to his left. He's pump faking. Nothing there. He's going to pick up a yard. But yeah, I have the Ravens going 12-5 this season. So we'll see what happens with that. I say the Ravens will go 13-4 or 14-3. It'll be tough. What's going on, George? How you doing, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. 13-4, 14-3 is going to be tough to see. That'll be tough to see them win 14 games. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to pull that off this season. 13 is possible, but I'm going to go with 12. 3rd and 6 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going to take the snap. He fires. It's caught! Touchdown! It's Taunting for the touchdown! And the Packers take the lead. 22-yard touchdown reception for Taunting, giving them the lead. That's what they needed. That was a perfect throw by Aaron Rodgers. At first, I thought that pass, I was like, where's he going with that? But he knew what he was hitting. He could have taken the play. There was 2 guys open. He could have taken the underneath route right there, but he was like, nah, I'm going for the touchdown. I'm going for 6. My day's been good so far, George. Extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Packers have got their first lead of the night. They are up 21-17. An absolute bullet. Just a complete perfect pass by Aaron Rodgers. That's the A-Rod we're used to seeing. Aaron Rodgers is looking like Aaron Rodgers tonight, and that's what you want to see from him. Completely making that recovery. That is what you wanted to see from him. He wasn't here in week 1, but he is definitely putting up a much better performance here in week 2. So, like what I'm seeing from Aaron Rodgers so far, he's got 3 touchdowns on the day. He's looking like the Aaron Rodgers we're used to seeing. So that's a way to bounce back for him. Lions doing pretty good. The Lions are fighting. They're competing. They're keeping the game close. So you got to like what you're seeing from the Lions. They are definitely making it competitive, so that's a good thing. But Aaron Rodgers, man, is still Aaron Rodgers doing his thing. Look at this man Doug saying the same old crap. Yeah, they can piss off right there. Aaron Rodgers goated. Aaron Rodgers playing. He's playing. He's looking like the Aaron Rodgers we're used to. Got 3 touchdown passes here today. He's only missed 2 passes. He's looking nice. Time for Matt Ryan to retire. Potentially. I don't know if it's time for him to retire. I don't know if he's going to retire. But this time in Atlanta, it might be up, guys. It really might be up. Because you can't keep... With the way he's playing, man, and the talent he has on that team, or at least the talent he has on that offense, he can't keep playing like this. It really might be time for Aaron Rodgers to just retire. Because... Well, not Aaron. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. What am I talking about? It might be time for Matt Ryan to retire. Because Matt Ryan, man, I'm just looking at this team. I'm looking at how he's playing and the weapons he has on the offense. Matt Ryan's not getting the job done. This may really be his last year in Atlanta. But we'll see what happens to the Falcons. The Falcons let everyone else go except him. Yeah, they released everyone except Matt Ryan. They still thought they could win with him. Again, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what the plan is when it comes to the Falcons. I look at the Falcons, I'm thinking, what is the plan here? Are you rebuilding? Are you still competing for a championship? No, you're not competing for a championship. You don't have the roster to compete for a Super Bowl. So, are you going to rebuild? Well, no, you're not rebuilding. You're not even looking to rebuild. So, I don't know what they're doing right now. I'm just confused. How the hell you go from MVP to a terrible quarterback? I don't know. But Matt Ryan has managed to pull that off. Yeah, he threw a pick 6 twice to the same guy. Yeah, he had 2 pick 6s in that game. Look at this man, Aaron Rodgers. 51,000 passing yards. He's not going to be the leader in passing yards. It is what it is, but we'll see what happens there. 1st and 10, the read option here with Goff. Goff's going to pick up the first down and more. Falcons are like the Blazers. Interesting comparison there. Because, the Blazers underperform. But, I don't know. That's an interesting comparison there. I don't think the Blazers are that bad to choke the way. The Blazers don't choke constantly the way the Falcons do, so. Do you like college football? I'm cool with college football. I think college football is nice. I occasionally watch it, but not that much. Never really have time to watch it, usually at work or something else. Life can be rough, guys. Life can be rough. Matt Ryan can be in top 5 for passing yards all he wants and still ain't winning jack. Honestly, his stats are going to be the only thing you're going to look at the end of his career and be like, well, he has the stats to be in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know if you want to put him in the Hall of Fame. It's going to be an interesting debate when it comes to Matt Ryan as opposed, when it comes to him making this case for the Hall of Fame, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very interesting to hear that because he has the numbers. But, I don't know. Mixes, what's going on, dog? Hope you're enjoying your day. At least the Blazers make the playoffs. Yeah, the Blazers at least make the playoffs. That's what happens to stat padding players. They don't win. That's true. 2nd and 4 here for the Lions. They're going to pitch it to Swift. He's going to pick up about 2 yards here. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Lions. Look, the title guy for the NFL is having so much fun. What is the worst draft bust in NFL history? I don't know. Ryan Leaf. Yeah, Ryan Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, Johnny Manziel. Who knows? There's a lot. My night's going good, man. Just chilling out here, watching this game. 3rd down and 1 for the Lions. Goff's going to take the snap, looks to his right. He's going to throw over the middle. It is caught. Hawkinson is having himself a night. He's having himself a night. He's having himself a night. Waiting for Jamal Williams to have a revenge Lambeau leap. Would you rather have Donovan Mitchell or Jason Tatum? That is a difficult question. Donovan Mitchell's my guy, so I'm going with Donovan Mitchell. But Jason Tatum, no denying that man's talent. No denying his talent. But I got to go with Donovan Mitchell because that's my guy. Donovan Mitchell's my guy. So I'm going to have to go with him. 1st and 10, play action here. Goff, he's got time. He's going deep. Deep shot. Nobody's there. Incomplete. If Rivers comes back, will there be a team willing to take him? I'm sure the Colts at this point could definitely use him. If Carson Wentz can't stay healthy, the Colts would gladly take Phillip Rivers back. Jared Goff is low-key underrated. Yeah, in some cases. It is ending with the Rams was tough, but I think in some cases he can be a little bit underrated. Hey, what would you rather do? What would you do if the Ravens lost to the Lions? I mean, if the Ravens lose to... First of all, let's see what happens here. I already said on the live stream, if the Packers lose to the Lions tonight, I would not be mad if next week they beat my Ravens. That just means the Lions are a good team. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not... Guys, I'm not going to do anything crazy. Understand, like... I'm not just the only guy that's going to be like, I'm going to be crazy and yell and scream like, we did this. It's based on emotions. If I'm pissed off at the game, I'm pissed off at the game. But don't expect every single week I'm going to be out here screaming and yelling. That's not what I do on this channel. Like, even if we lost, depending on how we lose the game, if we get blown out, I'll be like, disgraceful. But I'm not going to do something crazy. I've never done anything crazy here like I've just destroyed some piece of equipment because my team's lost a football game. Hell, the worst thing I've done is throw these glasses. And these glasses, you can throw them. They're not going to break. I mean, I don't recommend throwing my glasses, but they're built tough, so they're never going to break. The only way these glasses are going to break if you, like, step on them. But, like, these are built. Not to mention there's carpet in here. So anything I do, if I'm throwing my glasses or my hat, no damage is going to happen here. But I'm not going to break my stuff because the Ravens lost. I'm not going to go insane if we lose to the Lions. Would you rather have Ben Simmons or Patrick Beverley? Ben Simmons is talented, so I'll take him. But you know, I'll take him for everything else other than shooting the basketball. Do you think Hawkinson is going to work us like the past 2 tight ends? Potentially. We're struggling to stop the tight ends, but who knows? Donovan Mitchell, nice. One of my favorite players in the league. Yeah, definitely. Who is your favorite artist? I don't really have a favorite artist. I listen to a lot of people, so I don't really have a favorite artist. You know, it just depends on what I'm listening to. I don't necessarily have a favorite artist. I listen to a lot of guys, man. I'll listen to Drake. I'll listen to Jay-Z's music. I'll listen to Lil Wayne. I'll listen to J. Cole. I'll listen to anybody. I don't have a specific favorite. 3rd down and 8. Packers look like they're going to send some pressure. Goff's going to take the snap, looking over the middle. It is caught, but they're going to be short. They might go for it on 4th down here if they want. It's going to be like a 4th and 1 here. Playoff Kyle Kuzma or playoff Porzingis. Ugh. It's just, oh, God. Give me Porzingis. Just give me Porzingis. I'll manage with Porzingis. Do you listen to Chris Brown? Occasionally. I don't remember the last time I've listened to Chris Brown, but I occasionally listen to his music. As a 76ers fan, I take the worst point guard in the league over Ben. Yeah, at least the worst point guard in the league is going to shoot. I mean, Ben Simmons is talented, but he's not going to shoot the ball. What's the point of having all that talent if you're not going to do anything offensively? 4th and 1 for the Lions. Quick throw here. It's incomplete. No flags on the play. Packers defense makes a stop. Turnover on downs. Thoughts on Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is having a great start to the season. He seems a lot more comfortable playing for the Panthers. He's not making the same old mistakes. So I like what I'm seeing from Darnold so far. He's starting off the season right. I've been watching you for so long. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys supporting me, man. Because, I just be doing my thing here. This ain't easy to do, but, I enjoy doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Though I know at some point in the future I'm going to branch out to other things. So who knows what's going to happen with this channel. Obviously, I'm always going to talk football, but, the more I get busy with other things, I don't know if the live stream this season is what I plan to do. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it every season. I plan to do all the primetime games, but who knows? As the season go on, I might just do all Ravens games, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. As my time continues to get busier and busier, and my schedule continues to get packed with more things, we'll see how this goes. But I do enjoy talking football. I'm going to continue to talk football is what I do. But there are other things I enjoy, so I may talk about those other things at some point in the future. But that's never going to be on this channel. I would have to create another channel or do something else. I know the Jets were the problem. Yeah, coaching will do wonders for a young player. Can you believe that? Sam Darnold's actually getting good coaching and he's doing something. It's crazy to think of. But coaching will do wonders for a young player. My favorite video by you was the vid after Lamar got COVID and you went off on CSR. Yeah, that was a simple that wasn't a fun time for me. That wasn't a fun time for me, but yeah, that was rough. Last season was rough. What do you think went wrong with the Miami Heat last season? It was just we couldn't stay healthy. First of all, we were short. Just like the Lakers, both the Lakers and the Heat had a short offseason. If you saw what happened in the finals, Bam was injured, Dragic was injured. Dragic didn't even really get to play until Game 6. So both Bam and Dragic were injured. They had to get that settled. And Dragic wasn't even healthy to start the season. A lot of our guys weren't healthy to start the season. We were dealing with injuries and dealing with people getting on the COVID protocol. We never really got to see our team come together and really get enough chemistry to build up to play. We couldn't stay healthy. We couldn't get things going. We get Victor Oladipo. He gets injured. He's out. So injuries, not enough time to get the chemistry, not enough time to recover from the finals. And yeah, we couldn't come together as a team. It sucked. But it is what it is. The Heat are going to be fine. They're still going to be competitive this season. Don't know if they can get to the finals, but they're going to be competitive this season. 1st and 10 here for the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers is going to take the snap. He's going to take another deep shot. He's got a man open. But he overthrows him. Just a little too far for Aaron Rodgers. He had a man open. Yeah, y'all made the finals. That's why you had a short offseason. Yeah, we had a short offseason, but the offseason should have been that short. It was shorter than that. No, we're already expecting to have a short offseason, but they decided to start the season way too early. Whether or not that was a good decision for Adam Silver to do, they started the season earlier than expected. Instead of just waiting off, let's start the season at December? Not giving these guys enough time. That's why we saw those injuries in the postseason. So, yeah, a lot of superstars got injured in the postseason. Because the season was started in December when it should have been pushed back a little bit more. Maybe towards January or maybe early February. Let's start the season December. So it's a short offseason for everyone and an even shorter offseason for both the Lakers and the Heat. Then all the stars get injured. 3rd and 14 here for the Packers. Rodgers over the middle. He finds his man. Guess who? It's Randall Cobb. But there's a flag here. So, yeah, the offseason was short. Then you got them playing all these plays. So they had so many back-to-backs in the regular season for the NBA. That caused the injuries. Lakers weren't healthy. Donovan Mitchell was suffering the injuries. Kawhi went out for the season. It was crazy. So many injuries happened, so it is what it is. Were you shocked y'all got swept by the Bucks? Yeah, I was surprised to see us get swept by the Bucks. I didn't think we were gonna get swept. I thought we would at least compete and win 1 or 2 of those games. Wasn't sure we could pull it off, but I didn't think we were gonna get swept. That was tough. Game 1 was close. After that, it was bad. Playoff Kuz or playoff Ben? Oh, God. Playoff Kuz. At least I'm going to get the defense. Both of them aren't going to score anything. They're going to score like 5 points in the game. But, like, I'm still getting defense from Ben. So I know what he can do in the passing game. Because, you know, he's a great passer. He's gonna have some amazing assists. So I know what he's going to do as a passer in terms of assisting the ball and setting his teammates up to score. So I know what I'm going to get with Ben when it comes to making passes and defense. Kuzma, you're not getting anything from Kuzma, man. You're not getting anything from Kuzma. Holding on the offense here. So I'll take Ben Simmons over Kuzma in the playoffs because at least I'm getting defense from Ben Simmons. I think our defense needs to work still, even with the forced fumble and pick on Mahomes. Yeah, our defense still needs work. You know, like I said in yesterday's stream, the Ravens' defense is a little overrated. We are definitely a little overrated. If it wasn't for Odafe Owe, we don't win this game because he made the 2 plays that caused the 2 turnovers. He put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, which forced the pick, and then he caused the fumble. If you really take away those 2 turnovers, we're losing that game because nobody could make a tackle. The secondary was getting cooked. It was bad. Our defense is a little overrated, but we have injuries. 1st and 20. Rodgers throws incomplete, but there's a flag for pass interference. But yeah, defense needs work. It's going to be time to make adjustments. One thing I'll say is Averett looked nice because he did a good job containing Tyreek Hill when he was on, matched up with him one-on-one. Though, you know, we were actually double covering Tyreek Hill for a good time. But, you know, Averett did a good job staying with him, so that was nice. But yeah, defense still needs some work. It's week 2. Hopefully they can get it together. Again, they have to recover from losing Marcus Peters. And again, more injuries are happening there. Jimmy Smith's not back yet. We'll see what happens. When we get our guys back and healthy, we'll see what this defense can do. But right now, they're a little overrated. NBA bubble PG or playoff Rudy Gobert? What type of questions are these? These are you're giving me like I have to settle for 2 bads? Oh, God, give me NBA bubble PG because at least he has a chance to go off for a big game. Maybe I'm going to get game 1, he goes off for 30, and then like games 2, 3, and 4, he doesn't show up. Play action here for the Packers. Rodgers trying to buy time. He's going to throw. Is he picked off? It's dropped. Rodgers took a risk, and he was almost picked off. If Kawhi hadn't went down, do you think the Clippers beat the Suns and the Bucks? I definitely believe the Clippers are going to beat the Suns. They took it to 6 games without Kawhi. If Kawhi's in that series, they're getting to the NBA Finals. Do they beat the Bucks? That's a different story. But they're getting to the Finals. I don't know if they're going to beat the Bucks. It would be a 7-game series, I believe, if both teams can stay healthy. But I don't know if they're going to beat the Bucks. I definitely believe they beat the Suns, though. I'm excited for Week 5 when we play, y'all. I think it's going to be a good game. It should be a fun matchup. Yeah, when we get Wolf and Jimmy back, it'll be so much better. When we get our guys back, we'll be more improved. Quick throw here on 2nd down. It goes to Cobb. Picks up a couple. 3rd down here for the Packers. What's your thoughts on Bridgewater so far? Bridgewater's is playing a solid game. He's looking fine. He's not making mistakes. One thing Teddy Bridgewater is not going to do is turn the ball over. He doesn't turn the ball over, so I just like what he's doing. I like he's just taking what the defense can give him. Quick play here. 3rd and 7. Rodgers gets it to Cobb. Picks up the 1st down. They're moving the chains. But yeah, what you get from Bridgewater is somebody who's going to be consistent, a mature player who knows how to win games in this league, and he's not going to force the ball down the field or make any mistakes. So I like Bridgewater, what he's doing so far. The Broncos are off to a great start. I don't know what they can do this season. I don't see them making the playoffs, but at least they're off to a great start. Who knows what's going to happen, but they're starting off the right way. Pacers, PG, or Heat LeBron? What type of question is that? Who's not going to pick LeBron? Any iteration of LeBron is better than Paul George. What is this? 1st and 10 here. Quick throw to Devontae Adams. He's going to pick up a couple. How far do you think the Raiders are going to go this year? It depends. Last year, they started the season 2-0. The last 2 years, they started off, 6-2 and 6-3, and they missed the playoffs. So it's not how they start. It's how long can they last at playing at this level. Because they've started off the season well before, and they've ended up missing the playoffs. I need to see how they're going to play in the second half. So it really comes down to that. What's going on, AG team, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, bro? How are you enjoying your day? 2nd and 5 here for the Packers. Rodgers is going to take the snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming. He's going to throw. He's going to find Devontae Adams, who keeps his feet, and he falls down to the 11-yard line. First down pickup for the Packers. You watch Attack on Titan? Yeah, I've seen Attack on Titan. I know how the series ends. I read the manga. I've seen it from beginning to end. The ending is something that still pisses off Attack on Titan fans. We're not going to talk about that here, but I've seen the series. Today's been good. It was better than yesterday. I can't believe Baltimore won. I can't believe Baltimore won either, but I was happy. I was cheering. My team pulled off the victory. I had us going 1-1 to start off the first 2 games of the season. I just didn't think we'd go 1-1 in that circumstance. I thought we would beat the Raiders, lose to the Chiefs. Instead, we lose to the Raiders, beat the Chiefs. So I'm happy. I'd rather go 1-1 like this because now that gives me more hope for the season. 1st and 10, they're going to run it with Jones, but a flag is on the field. OKC, KD, or first stink Cavs, LeBron. Oh my God, what the? Holding on the offense. So that's KD. Okay. The best LeBron we saw from his Cavs days. You might look at potentially 2009 Bron. Potentially, I'm looking at 09 Bron potentially being the best LeBron. So you got 09 Bron, who was probably the best LeBron of his first time in Cleveland, going up against 2014 Kevin Durant, because those were MVP seasons right there. I got to take OKC KD, because, I don't know, that's tough. 1st and 20. Rodgers is going to take off with another flag here. That's going to be tough. Oh, that's going to be tough. Because, this, I'm going to have to compare the best LeBron from his first time in the Cavs, which would be 09 Bron, versus Kevin Durant in 2014. 2014 KD. I got to give it to KD. If we're talking about LeBron in his first stint, nah. 2014 KD is better than 09 Bron. Because 2014 KD, 2014 was the first year we really looked at Kevin Durant and said, he might actually be just as good, if not better than LeBron. That was the first time we questioned that. So I might have to go with 2014 KD. So OKC KD over first stint Cavs LeBron. Who disappointed more, Porzingis or Luka? Porzingis for Luka or Rudy for Donovan Mitchell? Porzingis. Porzingis is supposed to be a star, but he didn't show up. No one's looking at Rudy Gobert for offense. Porzingis is supposed to be a scorer. He's supposed to be able to score the basketball. He was pathetic. So is Porzingis. 1st and 10 here for the Packers. They're going to hand the ball to Aaron Jones, and he's going to get stumped behind the line. Lions defense made a stop here. This game is actually going very fast. Either it's going very fast, or I'm just not noticing it, because 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We're heading into the 4th. Porzingis played like Roy Hibbert versus the Hawks. Yeah, that was just an embarrassment. He was just an embarrassment. You don't want to be compared to Roy Hibbert after 20. What? You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be compared to Roy Hibbert after 2014. Roy Hibbert past 2014 was a disgrace. So you don't want to be compared to Roy Hibbert. 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers is taking the snap. He's going to dump it off to Jones. Can he get in? He's in! Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones. My God. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game. Aaron Jones is doing his thing. I'm impressed that the Lions are keeping up with the Packers. Lions are looking nice. The Lions are looking nice. But, again, the Packers, we expect them to win this game. What does the Hawks need to be? What does the Hawks need to be a championship contender? They're gonna need somebody other. They're gonna need another star. They're gonna need another star. It cannot just be Trae Young there. It can't just be Trae Young. They need another star. Somebody needs to be. They need another star alongside Trae Young. That's one. Defense could be improved better because it's not like Trae Young's playing defense. But you got to be better defensively, and most importantly, they got to get another star to work alongside Trae Young. That could at least definitely help them out. Because again, last year they got to the the Eastern Conference Finals, so they're showing some things off, but we'll see. What about John Collins? John Collins is not a star, at least not yet. He's emerging, but he's not a star. He can also be. Listen, you can have John Collins there, but again, looking at the Eastern Conference, when you look at the team like the Nets, and now you're looking at the Bucks, you're gonna need something else for Trae Young. Trae Young and Bradley Beal would be nasty. That would be a nasty combination, but I don't want to lose Bradley Beal. If Bradley Beal's leaving, I want him to come to the Heat, but that's a different case. The Ravens win versus KC is definitely a top 5 in Ravens history. That was an amazing game. Yeah, Roy Hibbert fell off the face of the earth after 2014. I couldn't believe what he did, man. Lions are not looking bad this time. They're doing good. Who's the most overrated player in the NFL based off of this season so far? That's a tough one. Most overrated player based off of this season so far. When I'm looking at the AFC, because I know a bunch of people are going to put Josh Allen in that case because of how bad he's looking, even though they've won. I know they're going to people are going to put Josh Allen in that situation because he's not looking like the Josh Allen of last year. Looking at the AFC, it's probably Josh Allen would have to be that case. AFC West, no one there. AFC South. Henry proved himself yesterday. If Henry didn't have the performance, I would definitely pick Derrick Henry, but he had that performance not last night, but yesterday, so he's safe. AFC North, there's nothing like there, but Josh Allen might actually have to be the pick based off the first 2 weeks. NFC, and Aaron Rodgers tonight is showing up. So here's the thing. Derrick Henry and Aaron Rodgers would have been the case, but, they haven't... They've made up for it. Aaron Rodgers made up for it tonight. Derrick Henry has also made up for it yesterday. Josh Allen might be the pick. Or you can go Jameis Winston because Jameis Winston had that 5-touchdown game. Everybody was ready to crown him. He's ready. And then he ends up performing that poorly against the Panthers. So Jameis Winston is definitely a great pick there. But probably people are going to go with Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen. I want to see the Hornets make a run. Good luck with that. LaMelo Ball's nice. You still have, Terry Rozier. You got guys there, but it's gonna take time. They're young. It'll take them time. I think last night's show when the Ravens offense have a Lamar, anything is possible. Definitely. I'm excited for the NBA season because my Chicago Bulls will actually be decent. They're gonna look nice. My most overrated player, in my opinion, is either Zeke or Saquon. Yeah, Saquon more overrated than Zeke. Saquon's coming off of an injury. That's one. Two, the Giants' offensive line isn't that great. Oh, they fumbled the snap! The Lions fumbled the snap! Disaster to end this third quarter, and the Packers get the ball! Oh, my God! The Lions turned the ball over. This is bad. This game's about to be a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. They're already down 28-17. You're going to give a short field to Aaron Rodgers and his Packers team? To fumble the ball right there, this might be a wrap. We're looking towards a blowout here. This might be a wrap. Yeah, Josh Allen would probably be. Saquon, back to my talk about Saquon. Saquon is not playing well. But remember, one, he's coming off of an injury. And two, the Giants' offensive line's not good. But Saquon's got to do some more. We'll see how the season goes on. But yeah, throughout the first 2 weeks, he's not looking good. If Ray Lewis was in that locker room at halftime, we all know why the Ravens won. He had to be. I was saying it in the live stream. Ray Lewis better go in that locker room and talk to these boys. Are you sold on the Knicks making some noise this upcoming season? I mean, they made noise last year. I could see them making noise by getting to the playoffs, but in order for them to make noise this time, you have to win a playoff series. So I don't think they're going to win a playoff series. I think they can make the playoffs again, but I don't see them winning a series. And that will end the third quarter here. Packers getting ready to dominate. They're going to close this game out. I hate to say it, but you could say Minka. Yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick looked bad against the Raiders, man. He gave up that huge touchdown to Henry Ruggs. You can't do that. This is why Jared Goff went to the Lions. That fumble right there was rough. But yeah, Josh Allen would definitely be the pick most people would go to. But, you know, at the same time, I look at it and I say, I got not only Josh Allen, you can look at Saquon or Zeke. You can definitely look at Jameis Winston because, you know, he didn't have a great game either. But, you know, you can pick anyone. But Josh Allen's probably the most popular pick. But yeah, Josh Allen would probably be the pick. I said in the live stream yesterday, MVP Lamar needs to show up in the second half, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, MVP Lamar showed up. That's what we needed. He did what he needed to do. Last night, Lamar showed why he could be a top 3 quarterback. Yeah. Because here's the thing. It's so easy to say you're a great quarterback when you're dominating the game. Like, Lamar's had a lot of dominating performances, and that speaks for how great of a player he is and how great of a quarterback he is because he can have those dominating performances. People like to take away from it, but the fact that he's had plenty of dominating performances, that shows how great of a player he is and how great of a quarterback he is. And, of course, he's the best dual-threat quarterback in the game, so we know how great he's been. However, it's not easy to do what he did yesterday. You're going up against the best team in the AFC. This is a team that's been to the AFC Championship game the last 3 years and been to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years. You're going up against a quarterback who many believe is the best quarterback in the game, Patrick Mahomes. You're down by 11 against that Chiefs team. Not to mention you threw 2 picks. So you're under pressure. You've made mistakes. You're down by double digits against a team you haven't been able to beat. For him to do what he did to help this team win, only a few set of quarterbacks can pull that off. 2nd and 7 here, they pick up the first down. That's when you show who you are, man. When the game isn't going your way and you're not having your best game, how do you respond to the pressure? Lamar showed us that he is one of the top quarterbacks in this league because it's not easy to do what that man did. And I know a lot of people are going to try to take away from it, which is what they always do. They like to take away from what Lamar does. But the people that understand the game of football, they understand that what Lamar did yesterday you can arguably say that was Lamar Jackson's best performance of his career. Not his best statistical performance, but knowing the situation, knowing what he had to do to pull that off. That is his finest hour right there. 1st and goal, quick throw here to Adams. And he gets immediately smacked. Detroit is preparing for Spencer Rattler. DK Metcalf is also another interesting one. Some dude guessed all the games right so far, and if the Lions win, he gets $725,000. The Lions aren't winning. We really got to play the Packers in 2 weeks, and we aren't ready. Good luck with that. Lamar could low-key be top 4 after this year. We'll see if he can carry this team to the playoffs. I have Lamar in my top 3 with Mahomes and Rodgers ahead of him. It's interesting to put him there. I think you can put Lamar in the top 5, definitely. I think it depends. It depends sometimes. You can put him, he ranges within like the top 5. Sometimes he may be outside the top 5. 3rd and goal here for the Packers. Sometimes he ranges outside the top 5. Sometimes he goes in. Everyone's saying DK top 10 and he's not even the best. He's not even the best receiver on this team. That's why I believe he's the most overrated right now. This may be the year everybody figures out Lamar proceeds. This may be the year everyone figures out Lamar proceeds to lead the team in rushing for the 2nd straight week. And almost every time they ran a read option, they got faked out and thought the running back had it. True. 3rd and goal here for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap over the middle. Wow, that's a low throw. But there's a flag. The Lions defense is going to be called for pass interference. He could have beat them by double digits. Who knows? Do you think the Patriots defense is overrated? I think the defense is nice. Who knows? You look at the two teams they've played so far. What has it been? The Dolphins and the Jets? Who knows? So it might be a little bit inflated right now, but who knows? Mahomes, 1, 2 Rodgers, 3 Lamar, 4 Brady, 5 Russ. I mean, it'd be difficult to put him over Brady because, again, we know what Brady brings to the table. So it'll be difficult to see a lot of people agree with you by saying Lamar is number 3 as a quarterback over Brady. It's going to be very difficult to convince people of that. That's so funny to me when people say they'll figure him out. When are people just going to realize that Lamar is one of the most unorthodox quarterbacks we've seen in the league? And that you're just not going to be able to figure him out. First and goal, they're going to run it here. And that is touchdown number 4 for Aaron Jones, who is having himself a day. You're not going to figure out Lamar Jackson, okay? He's such a unique player. We've never seen anything like this. We haven't. We haven't seen anything like this with Lamar Jackson. Yeah, we've seen Michael Vick, but Michael Vick has not played at this type of level. It's, seriously, people are never going to give him enough credit, but what he did in his MVP season, that is supposed to be impossible. To break Michael Vick's record and rush for over 1,000 yards while also leading the league in touchdown passes, a dual threat quarterback should not be able to pull that off. The most amount of touchdowns a dual threat quarterback should be having is like 25. You shouldn't be getting, there's no way you should be able to lead the league in touchdown passes and have a historical season while also rushing for over 1,000 yards. It's not supposed to happen. Lamar's rushed for over 1,000 yards in back-to-back years. 2 weeks in, he's already looking like he's going to do that again. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. What Lamar is just unique. Just appreciate the greatness that he is. Appreciate greatness and just appreciate what he does. I think Deshaun Watson is better than Lamar Jackson. He might be a better, I'll definitely say as a passer, just as a straight-up passer, he's a better passer than Lamar Jackson. But a better player, what Lamar Jackson brings to the table, Deshaun Watson is not able to bring that to the table at that type of level. I think they're very close, but I mean, if you're going to ask me personally, I'm taking Lamar over Deshaun. Because Lamar is just such an X factor that it's so different. It's so different. Like, to really understand, when defenses prepare for Deshaun Watson, they know his legs are a threat. They know his legs are a threat. They know that. But they're trying to prepare for their receivers and trying to make sure Deshaun doesn't go deep and get a receiver downfield. Because Deshaun Watson loves to throw the ball down the field. That's the number one thing he's looking to do. He may take off and extend the play or maybe run, but they're not worried about him as a threat. Lamar is the only quarterback in the league that defensive coordinators will seriously game plan their entire defensive plan on stopping him. When you go on face the Texans, you're not just, when you were going to face the Texans, you're not looking to just try and stop Deshaun Watson. You were looking to stop other people in the past. When you play the Ravens, you're looking to stop one person, Lamar, and that's it. What do you think everyone's like, you got to take away his legs? You're looking to stop Lamar. The thing that's keeping these defensive coordinators up at night is Lamar Jackson. And even when they put up the perfect play to stop him, he finds a way to make a play. This man is the most unique player in the league right now. It's crazy what he can do. So, Deshaun Watson's probably a better passer. I would give you that. But he's not a better player than Lamar. I'm a Steelers fan saying Lamar is 3. Hey, I respect that. I have no problem with putting Lamar as a top 3 quarterback. There's no figuring out Lamar. If you want to say they know what he's going to do, then okay. But that doesn't mean you're going to stop him. Exactly. You can say you know what he's going to do, but that doesn't mean you can stop him. The Chiefs knew what Lamar was going to do, but he still ran for over 100 yards and had 2 rushing touchdowns. He also tied Mike Vick for the most 100-yard rushing games for a quarterback. He's gonna shatter that record, dude. He's going to shatter that record. I actually thought that the Lions would upset. Well, they started the game looking like they're going to upset, but when you turn the ball over now, you're down 35-17. Good luck making the upset. Lamar is the better athlete, but Watson is the better quarterback. In some cases, it's tougher. It depends on how you want to look at the quarterback position. Because, again, what Lamar is doing, he's doing it as a dual-threat quarterback. So what he brings to the table and extending the play with his legs and doing whatever it takes to win and controlling the offense, it depends. Colin Cowherd had like an interesting take where he was talking about like, if we change the name of the quarterback position to playmaker, then you can sit back and say Lamar Jackson's top 3 in the league in terms of a playmaker. So it's interesting. Lamar is definitely the better athlete, but it depends on how you look at the quarterback position. Deshaun Watson can be considered a better passer. And if you look at it and say, well, since he's the better passer, he's the better quarterback. But what Lamar is able to do, the efficiency and how he's able to just score the ball, what he's able to do with his arm and his legs combined together, and just what he's able to do to make plays as a quarterback and lead his team, it's something completely different. So if you just look at it and say, well, Deshaun Watson's the better passer, so he's the better quarterback, then that's fine. That's your criteria. But if you're looking at what the quarterback does in terms of putting his team in position to win, Lamar's one of the best at doing that. So it depends on how you look at the quarterback position. Do you play fantasy? No, I do not. Thoughts on Taylor Heineke? Heineke is the guy for Washington moving forward. Heineke is the guy for Washington moving forward. That's it. I love this performance on Thursday night. He's the guy moving forward. 2nd and 8. Quick throw here. But no question, Heineke is the guy for Washington moving forward. Would you buy a Super Lamar comic if they made one? Maybe. I don't know. I actually saw somebody actually make a little manga for Lamar. It was somewhere on Twitter. It was nice. It was nice. So it was cool. I still can't believe we beat the Chiefs last night. It feels like a dream. Yes, it does. But that's now a reality. So now that we know we can beat them, we shouldn't be afraid of them anymore. Right, Baltimore? Because sometimes that defense was playing afraid. But now that you know you can beat them, you should be fine. 3rd and 3, quick throw. They're going to pick up the first down here. The fact that Lamar is breaking so many records this early in his career is so insane. He's a generational talent. I don't think people realize that. People don't want to listen. People have doubted this man since he first got into the league. They said he couldn't be a quarterback. He should switch to a receiver. He plays a quarterback position. They said he couldn't have success as a quarterback. He helps his team get to the playoffs. They say he can't play at a high level. He wins the MVP, goes to the Pro Bowl, becomes a first-team All-Pro quarterback. They say he can't win a playoff game. He goes out and does it. They said he can't come back down from double digits. He does it. They say he can't handle adversity. When he starts off the game poorly, he can't respond. He shuts down. He showed it last night. They say he can't beat Mahomes and the Chiefs. He did it. They keep adding things up. If you look at Lamar's resume and his accomplishments, you will see the only thing Lamar has not done at this point is win the Super Bowl. That's it. That's it. And make the AFC Championship game if you want to account that. But like, really, just winning the Super Bowl is the only thing this guy has not done. He's won the MVP. He's won his division multiple times. He's been the number 1 seed in the AFC over Mahomes. He's led the league in touchdown passes. He's won MVP. He's been a Pro Bowl. He's been first-team All-Pro. He's done everything you want a quarterback to accomplish in their career. The only thing he has not done is win a Super Bowl. And even the other narratives that you guys have thrown at him, he's done those as well. You keep throwing new narratives and he keeps breaking them. What's so difficult about just accepting greatness and just being like, you know what? He's a generational talent. He's a great player. I like what he does. I may not agree with his play style, but it works. We may be witnessing something we're never going to see again. In the past, we thought this play style couldn't work long term. But this man is in year 4 and he's still doing it. At some point, people thought this would burn out, but he's still doing this. When can you just accept? When are you guys actually going to accept that this guy is a generational talent? He's something we've never seen before. We thought this was going to work out, but it is working out. He's doing it at a high level. Give the man his credit. Let's appreciate the greatness and enjoy the football we're seeing from this young man. What's wrong with that? 2nd and 10, quick throw here. Are you a fan of college football? A little. I don't watch college football that much. The Steelers have the best defense when they're healthy. You can argue that, definitely. It'd be so funny if Washington beats the Chiefs with Taylor Heineke carving up their defense with his arm. I would love that. That would be amazing. They've been saying Lamar is going to get figured out since his rookie year. And Lamar has proved that to be false. I don't know why they keep saying that. Because they like to hate on greatness. Exactly, Fort Steele. They just like to hate on greatness. Lamar and Giannis have something in common. Impressive resume. People keep saying they can't do things. And then they go out and do it. So, yeah. 3rd and 3 here. Oh my God, Goff fumbled the ball. And he gets dropped. They're going to have to punt this football. Or they might have to go for it on 4th down. No, we're going to punt this football. There's 9 minutes left, guys. It's 35-17. Listen, you're down by 18. Just go for it. You're already in trouble. You think punting the football is going to make a difference? You're already screwed. Take the chance on 4th down. He's such a smart runner, too. He never takes big hits, so he won't get hurt. Yeah, he always protects himself. That was the first sack the Packers defense have had this season. That's not good. But it is what it is. At least he got the sack, so. But yeah, Lamar doesn't put himself in danger to where he's going to get hurt. He doesn't take a lot of big hits. What happened to punching people in the mouth? Honestly, Pittsburgh at the end of the season has to bite the bullet and trade for Watson. Good luck with that. As of right now, who would you rather take, Hollywood or Mike Evans? Hollywood has been showing out this year and is showing he can be a true number one receiver. Mike Evans has definitely shown his ability to be a true number one receiver. That's a tough one. I mean, if you're giving me a chance with Mike Evans, that's something there. But I have to stick with Hollywood. I'm going to stick with Hollywood here because him and Lamar have a great connection. And I love what Hollywood's doing. This is what we've wanted to see from Hollywood Brown. He's playing like a number one receiver. If you're going to play like a number one receiver, yes, I want you on the team. Him and Lamar's chemistry is just there. So I'm not taking that away. What's the score? Well, the Packers are up 35-17. There's 9 minutes left to go in this game. It's pretty much over at this point. Spencer Rattle confirmed franchise Lions quarterback. What happened to biting kneecaps? Well, they're biting their own kneecaps, so that's cool. But yeah, people just gotta learn to just appreciate greatness. I don't know why it's so difficult for people to just accept that Lamar is a great player. He's a great quarterback. He doesn't do it the way everyone else does it, but he still gets the job done. He still wins. He still does what he needs to do. Yet for some reason, people are so arrogant. People's pride are so fragile that they can't accept when they're wrong. You were wrong about Lamar. It's fine. I see all these people like, oh, Lamar Jackson can't win a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson can't do this. He's suffering in the play. First of all, this man was never expected to even be a NFL quarterback. People said he would never make it as a quarterback. He proved them wrong. People said he would never be successful as an NFL quarterback. He proved them wrong. People said he would never play at the highest level. He proved them wrong. He continues to prove the narratives wrong, and yet people continue to find ways to throw more things to doubt him for. It's ridiculous. When are these people going to stop acting like children, swallow their pride, and admit they're wrong? It's fine to admit that. Is Lamar perfect? No. Is he the greatest thrower of the football? No. But he's a great player. He's a great quarterback, and he helps his team win. What's so difficult about just accepting that? Why do people have to continue to come up with narratives when it comes to this guy? Like, you keep coming up with the same stupid things, and it's just like, you're just embarrassing yourself at this point. Every narrative you've thrown at this guy, he's proven you guys wrong with. If this man wins a Super Bowl, you're just going to come up with more stupid things, and it's just going to make you look even more ridiculous. It's sad. It's really sad. These people, it's really sad how fragile your egos are and how fragile your pride is, where you have to continue to create things. It's not, we all get takes wrong. You were wrong about Lamar. It's fine. It's fine to admit you're wrong. It's cool. 1st and 10. Rodgers. Find Devontae Adams for the first down. It's fine to admit you're wrong. Hollywood will most likely get one. Yeah, this might be the year he goes over 1,000 yards receiving. Hollywood looks so good. He could be top 10. I have a feeling. Hopefully, we'll see how this season goes. I remember this one year in fantasy, I had Sammy Watkins on my bench, and he had 42 points, and I lost by 3 points that week. That's rough. And Mark Andrews needs to show out like Hollywood. I need him to help out my fantasy. Hopefully, he can get something going. I haven't played fantasy since that Sammy Watkins thing. Yeah, fantasy can be rough. You just never know how it's going to go with the players. I admit I was wrong about Lamar. He's very talented. Yeah, he's a talented guy. Listen, we all get takes wrong. We all get picks wrong. It's okay to admit you're wrong. It's not a big deal. Vegeta or Max Deku? I'm taking Vegeta. Mark my words, when Lamar eventually gets to the Super Bowl, it will be against Kyler. That'd actually be nice. I'd like to see both Lamar and Kyler get to a Super Bowl at some point. And if they go against each other, that'd be great. Mark hasn't been looking like a top 5 tight end so far. Yeah, we got to see more from him. But the thing is, he's seeing double teams, so, like, it's difficult. They know Andrews is his go-to guy, so teams are really double teaming him. We'll see how this works out when Bateman comes back. Because at some point, when you see all the weapons working out, Hollywood's working out, Bateman's working out, 2nd and 2, Rodgers going to throw. It is caught. But yeah, when Bateman comes back, it's going to be a different story. Because, you're seeing Hollywood Brown's getting open, so that's a reliable weapon that Lamar trusts. Sammy Watkins is getting open, and that's another reliable weapon Lamar trusts. If he can get some sort of chemistry with Bateman, that's 3 other weapons he trusts, and that's dangerous right there. And all 3 of these guys can get open. So now you got to worry about 3 guys, Andrews will get some space. They will have to stop double teaming him at some point. So at that point, I expect Andrews to start getting it going throughout the season. I would love to see Lamar versus Kyle. It'd be nice. Could Hollywood be as good as his cousin? I mean, that's Antonio Brown was one of the best legit. There was a period of time where Antonio Brown was considered the best receiver in the game. You had him, you had Julio Jones, you had DeAndre Hopkins. Those were your top three at some point. I mean, after Megatron retired, but like that was like your top three. And you could make a serious argument for Antonio Brown being the best receiver in the game. I don't know if Hollywood's going to get to that point. Who knows? But he's going to have to put up the numbers, because you go look at what this man, Antonio Brown, did for like, 5-6 straight seasons. He was putting up insane numbers. I don't know if Hollywood can do the same thing there. But he doesn't have to be as great as his cousin. He just has to be great. Simple as that. Antonio Brown was his own thing, but, Hollywood Brown can be his own thing as well. 2nd and 9 here. They're going to make a stop. I missed the Killer Bees. Yeah, you guys wasted that talent. You had the talent to compete for a Super Bowl on the offense, and you wasted it. 2017 was your best chance. Not gonna lie, that was funny to me. When you guys lost to the Jags, I was laughing. I was also in pain because I was recovering because I was like, 2 weeks removed of us losing to Cincinnati. But I was still laughing at that Jags loss because that was funny to me. 3rd and 10 here, empty backfield for Aaron Rodgers. All right, they're just killing the clock at this point. It's 3rd and 10, 4:46 left. We're getting ready to close this out soon. Rob Parker picked the Ravens versus Packers Super Bowl, and Chris Broussard picked the Chiefs versus Bucks rematch. First of all, Chris Broussard is not going to take a risk with anything. Rob likes to take risk. It's risky to pick the Packers and the Ravens, but Chris Broussard's like, I'm going to take the safe pick. I'm going to pick the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. It's not like he's taking risks like that. Broussard loves to keep it safe. Parker loves to take risks. So it makes sense how their picks are. I like how people are saying on Twitter, Ravens fans acting like they won a Super Bowl, but then failed to realize Ravens had no business competing with the Chiefs. That game, especially with the 15. Yeah, true. That is true right there. They want to say we act like we won a Super Bowl. First of all, we know we didn't win a Super Bowl. Lamar even said it's not like we won a Super Bowl. No one's acting like we won a Super Bowl. We're just talking about a hump that we overcame. But yeah, we shouldn't have even been in that game. We have, 15 guys on IR? The fact that we won that game is what made us so surprised. That's why we're enjoying it. If people on Twitter want to be salty, let them be salty. They probably picked the Chiefs to win, put money on it, and then ended up losing that money because the Ravens won. When our offense is good, our defense is bad. And now our defense is good and our offense is bad. We can't have both. It's unfortunate. Who's playing on Thursday? I believe the Panthers and the Texans are playing on Thursday Night Football. I ain't gonna cap the man bun Rodgers has real ugly. Rodgers is rocking a man bun at this point. If that's his thing, that's his thing. I got Jags Lions Super Bowl. That would be insane. First of all, that's not happening. I know that's not happening. That's probably not even gonna. You have a chance. No. If I say it looks nice, can I get that Rodgers rate? Ask Aaron Rodgers that. You should contact Rodgers. If I compliment you on your man bun, do I get that Rodgers rate? Because I love it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Patrick Mahomes' brother pour water on a fan. Yeah, he should be better than that. That Ravens fan was heckling him. He was definitely being a little annoying, but he was having fun because our team won. What he needs to do is just walk away. He needs to walk away. There's no reason to just pour water on him. Just walk away, man. Be the bigger man. It is what it is. Yeah, there was a poll on Instagram. 81% picked the Chiefs and 19% picked the Ravens. I don't blame them. I picked the Chiefs to win that game because I was like, we have way too many injuries to compete. And they found a way to win. So I don't blame them picking the Chiefs. Nobody really expected this upset to happen, especially with the way the game started. What do you think of Pete's podcast? Oh, they are entertaining. Those guys are entertaining. I like the podcast. They are definitely entertaining. He was being annoying, but that's not cool. Yeah, just walk away, man. No reason to start anything. When people say it wasn't a big game, but then if we lost, the media would act like it's the biggest game in the world. Obviously, that's what they do. When Lamar loses, they overblow it. When Lamar wins, he's supposed to win. It's not that serious. 3rd and 10 here. Rodgers gets swarmed and he gets sacked. Listen, Packers, it's 4.5 left to go in this game. Rodgers should not see the field for the rest of the game. You're up 18. The game's over, okay? You're up 18. I must admit, last year, if the Steelers did go undefeated and went to the Super Bowl and played the Bucs and won, I would be disappointed. But I tip my hat off to Mike Tomlin. Yeah, that would have been Mike Tomlin's greatest accomplishment as a head coach. If they would have pulled that off, that would have been amazing. But, the Ravens exploited the weaknesses of the They didn't exploit. The Ravens showed the world the weaknesses of the Steelers, and then Washington went out there and exploited it. And ever since then, they weren't the same. They weren't the same. Once the Ravens showed the world how weak and how bad this Steelers offense is and how you can exploit it, Washington went out there and exploited it. I'm sorry, but that's just immature. Not only that making himself look bad, but that also makes Mahomes look bad. He should have just ignored them. Yeah, listen, Patrick Mahomes should not take responsibility for what his brother does. That's his brother doing it. I don't think Mahomes should take responsibility for that. What's your prediction to Lamar's contract following yesterday's game? He's gonna get paid $40 to $45 million either way, so we'll see what happens with that. Najee Harris, X factor for the Steelers if they could ever get that offensive line together. Sure. Did you see the Steelers? Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. Your name tree was showing that on Twitter. That was funny. That's how you know Steeler football is back. It's the same thing with Pittsburgh. When we lose, it's Ben's too old. What happened to the offense? But when we win, it's like nothing happens. That's just how it is when it comes to the media. We need Juju to be a number one receiver. Juju's not a number one receiver. We've already discussed this. He's not a number one receiver. Steeler fans know he's not a number one receiver. But he's a useful weapon for them. So they don't care that he's not a number one receiver. As long as he can be a useful weapon in the offense, it's fine. Carson Wentz, X factor for the Colts. Carson Wentz can't stay healthy, so how can he be an X factor? To be an X factor, you at least got to be on the field to do something. You see the tweet Tyreek Hill made responding to Deshaun Elliott? Yeah, I did. He got clamped up, and he was like, all right, watch what happens next time we see you. So I expect the next time we see the Chiefs, whether that's sometime this year, hopefully in the playoffs, or the next time we match up, which, may not happen in the playoffs, may happen next. Who knows what's going to happen if we make the playoffs. But the next time we match up, let's just say Tyreek Hill's looking to go off. Deontay Johnson played well last week. Yes, he did. He did. Are you from Baltimore? I am not from Baltimore. I live in Maryland, but I'm not from Baltimore. I think Patrick Mahomes' brother's on the other side, if you know what I mean. Hey, that's his issue. I'm not going to talk about that. Oh, wow. Eagles and Cowboys are next week on Monday Night Football. Did not know the Eagles and Cowboys played Monday Night Football next week. That should be fun. In your opinion, who's the X factor for the Ravens? Mine's is Sammy Watkins or Owe. You took mine's right there. Odafe Owe. He showed us he's the X factor. He literally changed the game. If he doesn't make those 2 turnover plays, guess what? Game is over. He made the first play by putting the pressure on Mahomes, which forced the pick, and then he made the second play by stripping Hilaire. Always the X factor. Juju has been decent, but I feel like Claypool is a deep threat, so that leaves Johnson to be the number 1. True. Jill is looking like a bust, and Steelers fans had the nerve to say he'll be better than JK. Well, first of all, you have to understand the Steelers' offensive line isn't great. If that offensive line was great, we could probably see more from the Jill. I don't think he's a bust. It's too early. It's only been 2 weeks. But that offensive line's got to improve so they can at least try to do something. Let's just say, let's not go that far there, man. 2nd and 10. Goff is just going to take off. Look at all the space Goff has. Why didn't Marlon Humphrey cause any strip fumbles, which he's a master at? They didn't really throw the ball to Humphrey that much. And the one time they did was a touchdown, but they didn't throw it to Humphrey that much. He didn't have a lot of opportunities, so it is what it is. Najee isn't a bust. We just don't have an O-line, and he throws Brown a man. Yeah, true. Man to the ground. Yeah, he threw a Browns man to the ground like Henry. Like I said, Najee Harris is fine. You're not going to be able to see much from him because the Steelers' offensive line isn't good. But if they had a good offensive line, it'd be cool. You play video games? Yeah, I play video games. It's been a while since I've played a video game, but I do play video games. I'll usually play like a platformer or something like that. 1st and 10, just trying to extend the play. That's an easy pick right there. That's just a dumb play right there. Trying to make a play out of nothing. Goff throws a pick. This game's pretty much over. Antonio Brown back to his prime. He's looking like it. He's looking like it, and that's scary. I was on the Steelers fan live, and he said if Najee was on the Ravens, he'd produce more than JK. Yeah, well, first of all, if Najee was on the Ravens, he'd produce more than JK. Let's chill out. I didn't read that last part. I thought you were about to say if he was on the Ravens, he'd produce more. Najee Harris, no. Najee Harris would not be producing more than JK. But he would be producing with the Ravens. Yeah, Payne X Factor for the Colts. Yeah, I'll take Payne as the X Factor. Who's more toxic, Steelers fans or... I plead the fifth on that. I'm not about to answer that question. I don't need that fan base coming after me. You say anything bad about that fan base, they're going to come after you. I'm not going to say... Listen, I can deal with Steelers fans all day. But my hero fans, no. I'm not touching that one right there. Especially because I'm a One Piece fan. I'm not touching that one right there. No, I'm not answering that question. Steelers were the reason AB was good. They definitely gave him the opportunity. But, you know, AB was still doing his thing. Do you like the Ravens or the Bucs defense better? Or the Bucs offense? First of all, the Bucs offense is better because they got more weapons. But the Ravens defense over the Bucs defense, that's tough. Both defenses haven't exactly played the best, but at least Bucs defense recovered. We'll have to see how the season goes. Ben was the reason AB was just on the other end. True. Well, Ben and AB both contributed to that. AB's not putting up the numbers without Ben, and Ben's not putting up those great numbers without AB. They were a complement of each other. Who's more annoying, Goku fans or Browns fans? Yeah, Goku fans aren't really that. I guess Goku fans are like, we beat every. They always be like, well, don't matter, we beat everybody. Brown fans aren't really annoying, so I guess Goku fans, but they're not really. You know, it's yeah, I'd say Goku fans. Worst NFL, well, NBA worst fan base. That's a toughie. Laker fans can be very annoying. Laker fans can be extremely annoying. I don't even like Lakers fans. My sister's a Lakers fan, and I don't like Laker fans. Laker fans can be very annoying. And the way they be disrespecting Clippers fans is too much, man. You underrated as freak trying to keep it clean. It's all good, man. I appreciate the support. Yeah, you guys let him get away with lots of stuff. Most delusional fan base, Eagles or Giants? Probably. I don't know. I actually don't know. I look at them both equally. The NFC East is just weird all around. Bucs offense already, you know, they've already put up almost 100. Look at this. Another 3rd and 2 here, deep ball. Why is Aaron Rodgers even in the game still? What is going on? They put up almost 100 points already, and Brady already has 9 touchdowns. Brady's definitely winning MVP. He's on the way. See ya, AG. Peace out, man. I hate the fact that both Ravens and Bucs defense are the most blitz happy, which could kill sometimes. Definitely. Chief fans are Goku fans of football. They're starting to become that, but not all of them. Also, congrats, Ravens flock, on the win last night. Appreciate y'all coming from a Broncos fan. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. I saw on Twitter that the Bucs are trying to recruit Richard Sherman. Bucs about to have a super team. They're already a super team. Do you see how much? Do you look at the guys they have on offense? Look at the players they have. They're already a super team. Clippers getting a new stadium. Hopefully they can do so. You can't keep playing. No, they gotta get a new stadium. You can't keep playing in the same stadium as the Lakers. Get your own place. LeBron fans are the most toxic. I hate the LeBron Jordan debate. I don't want to talk about LeBron. Warriors, Jazz, Lakers fans, and sometimes 76 fans coming from the 76 fans. Yeah, Warriors fans got annoying over the last during the whole, you know, during the whole era with Steph Curry was. Steph Curry's still doing his thing, but you know when what do I want to say here? When the Splash Brothers were doing their thing because we've been missing Klay Thompson for the last couple years, and then Kevin Durant came there. Is this your main job? This isn't my job. This is just a hobby I do. I actually have to work. Like this is my job. I have an actual job. You know, unfortunately, I would love for this to be my actual job. If this was my actual job, let me tell you guys this. If this was my actual job, I have so much time to do things. But unfortunately, this isn't my job. This is my hobby. I just do it because I enjoy it. I hope to build this channel up over time. And who knows, if I continue to build it up, hey, spread the news. Get as many support as you can get for keeping it real here. If we can build this up to be something great, I can turn this into my job. But unfortunately, this isn't my job. This is just something I enjoy doing. So, it is what it is. Sherman isn't signed already? Yeah, he's not. And Celtic fans are annoying too. Yeah, Boston fans in general are just annoying. Like, straight up, Boston fans are annoying. You know, whether you're talking about the Patriot fans, whether you're talking about Red Sox fans, whether you're talking about Celtic fans, Boston is just, their fan base is annoying as a whole because they're arrogant, because they have all those titles. First down picked up here, but it don't even matter. It's the Giants. Some of their fans think Golladay is top 10 and he's better than Scary Terry and hyped up their whole secondary this offseason, and they said Bradbury is better than Marlon. Good for them. Good for them. Let them choose to believe that right now. You know, they thought their defense was better than what it was supposed to be. I said that was a good defense, but, you know, they're not an incredibly great defense, so it is what it is. So the Chargers and Rams not share the same stadium. I would like them to have separate stadiums, but they're both in LA, so if they can afford the two stadiums, they would, but they're not going to. This game is pretty much over. But yeah, we'll just wait here, let the clock kill out, and I'll close it here. I'm a Yankees fan, so I already know how annoying Red Sox fans are. Yeah, they are definitely annoying. Not about the Red Sox. It is what it is. But yeah, this was a great win here for the Packers. They needed to get this done. Good win from them. They needed a win like this. You know, week one wasn't exactly what they wanted it to be. They embarrassed themselves against the They let themselves get embarrassed by the Saints, and they come back from that and performed very well tonight. Aaron Rodgers was brilliant tonight. That's what you want to see. All right, we're getting ready for the 2-minute warning. Swift is making plays right now. It's nice, but, you know, this game is pretty much over. Why didn't the Chargers stay in San Diego? That's a great question to ask Spanos. Simple as that. That's a great question to ask Spanos. Which fan base is more annoying? Curry fans or LeBron fans? LeBron fans. LeBron fans. Curry fans are delusional, but listen, LeBron fans. LeBron fans. When it comes to anything related to LeBron, when you talk about fans, they are the absolute worst. LeBron fans are the absolute worst. LeBron haters are also the absolute worst. But so are the fans. I cannot stand LeBron. The LeBron fanboys and LeBron haters, I can't stand them. I like LeBron. Okay? I've been watching LeBron since the beginning of his career. I've seen his whole career. I love LeBron. I love what he did for my team, the Miami Heat. He got us a couple championships. But I can never call myself a LeBron fan because of the way these fans have turned out. I'm so annoyed with LeBron fans. I don't want to deal with them. I appreciate LeBron, but I can't call myself a LeBron fan. They're so annoying. The haters are annoying too, but the LeBron fans really piss me off. Which fan? Oh, I already read that. Are you going to stream the Chiefs versus Packers game in week 9? I might. It depends. I actually don't know how that Chiefs versus Packers game is going to go. Let me actually take a look at that too. Because that's going to be week 9. Let me see what that game is going to be. Oh, it's going to be a 4:25 game. I'll have to see. Because I don't really want to stream the whole day. And if Sunday Night Football is good, I don't know. It depends, man. With those 4:25 games, I might have to give the 1 o'clock game. So if the Ravens are not playing that day, it'd be fine. All right, peace out, Kareem. They try to put LeBron in every conversation. I'm so sick of it, man. I'm so tired. Every time they put LeBron in every single conversation. the LeBron fans do it, the LeBron haters do it. You could be talking about Kevin Durant versus Kawhi Leonard, and they'll put LeBron in it. You could be talking about Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum. They'll put LeBron in it. It's like everything LeBron does to the haters, he can't sneeze without him being overrated. To the fanboys, he can't cough without him being considered the GOAT. Like, what? There's no in-between with these guys. It's disgusting. All right, we getting ready to end this stream here. This game. Oh, London B. Johnson, that's his nickname. LBJ as well. It's been a fun stream so far, man. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, Skip and Shannon are pretty much the example of that. They're the example. Skip, trust me, everything LeBron does, Skip knows what he's doing. And the one thing I've always loved about LeBron is he never gave Skip the benefit of the doubt. He never gave Skip the benefit of the doubt. Skip's over here at 2 in the morning waking up and talking about where LeBron at. What is wrong with this old man? Like, he really doing that. Like, he out here 2 in the morning working out. Where LeBron at? LeBron ready? Bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you okay? Like, at this point, I know Skip Bayless does not hate LeBron. He's obsessed with him. He's actually obsessed with him. I don't think this man can go a single day without talking about LeBron. Like, he's obsessed with him. As for Shannon, I mean, that's a whole different case. Shannon is completely a LeBron fan, and he goes too far, but we all give him a pass because Shannon's funny. LBJ fans are the reason he has haters. Yeah, pretty much. The Curry fans are more delusional. They'll say Curry is... Curry fans are a good... They're definitely delusional, but still the worst fan base is the LeBron fan base. LeBron fans always try to justify him and make it seem like he's never wrong. Every time he has a bad game, they're not going to blame it on him. Skip is the most annoying person in sports media. Yeah. But you got to deal with it. Skip is obsessed with Tom Brady. No. There's a difference. Skip's in love with Tom Brady. He's obsessed with LeBron and in love with Tom Brady. There's a key difference there. 4th down here for the Lions. Ain't nothing happening here. Incomplete. No flag. Time to end this game. Yeah, Skip is obsessed with LeBron. He loves Tom Brady. I swear, if you had to really ask this man, like, who does he love more? His wife or Brady? He might have to think about that for a second. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still gonna pick his wife. But like, he might legit sit back and think about it for a second. Who do I love more, Ernestine or Brady? He might actually think about that for a second. He might hesitate because this man's in love with Brady. You do not say Brady's. He continues to say Brady's name, man. What is it? Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. He continues. He's in love with this dude. Why are you saying this man's full name on television like this? He's in love with Tom Brady. He's obsessed with LeBron. You got to make sure to get it right. What about Nick Wright? Nick Wright's just a fanboy. I wouldn't say he's obsessed with LeBron, but he's just a fanboy. He's one of the, he'd be a groupie. He's a groupie. He's a LeBron groupie. Whenever Skip talks football, it's always Brady. But when it's basketball, it's always LeBron. That's what he does. That is exactly what he does. And Stephen A. is probably the biggest Lamar hater. Lamar ain't... I don't give a damn what Stephen A. has to say. Nobody cares what Stephen has to say. When it comes to football, nobody ever listens to Stephen A. Stephen A.'s specialty is one thing and one thing only, basketball. And the only reason we give him the benefit of the doubt with basketball is because he actually talks to the players. Okay? He's talked with Melo. He covered AI during his Philadelphia days. Stephen A. knows basketball, so we let him deal with that. But when it comes to football, this man doesn't know football. Who listens to his takes when it comes to football? He doesn't know what he's talking about. So don't listen to Stephen A. when it comes to football. You can listen to him kind of when he talks about basketball because he knows that. But football, don't get your football takes from Stephen A. Smith. Cash Nasty is in love with LeBron. He might be. But Cash Nasty is awesome, and he's cool, and we like him, so we let it go. But Cash is a cool dude, so we let it go. But he loves LeBron, so it is what it is. If Brady played for the Cowboys, you can only imagine what he would say. Oh, my God. This man would have a shrine. He would pray to Brady every day if he was playing for the Cowboys. Flight in love with Curry. I'm not going to answer that one. Look at Curry, man. So inspirational. I remember when Marcus Spears said Lamar was better than Rodgers. I'm not gonna deal with that. Max Kellerman quote, I want Iguodala. That one is one of the greatest that's one of the greatest quotes of all time. One of the greatest quotes of all time. With the universe on the line, I want Iguodala. I want Iggy. Skip hates Aaron Rodgers. He hates a lot of people. Cash Nasty's a great guy. Yeah, Cash is nice. I love Cash. Cash is a great dude. I love his content, man. He's a great dude. And Flight's entertaining, man. Flight is just entertaining. Those guys are entertaining. They do what they do best. They're entertaining. You gotta love them, man. They're lovable dudes. I don't know them personally, but they're cool, man. Remember when Skip said Julio was going to the Cowboys? He always thinks somebody's going to the Cowboys because that's his team. All right, so the game is over. The Packers get the 35-17 win. I am gonna cut the stream here. I appreciate you guys stopping by. This was actually somewhat of a short game because the Packers just took over in the second half. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for all the support. I will see you guys later. Until then, peace out.